All right, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
GMS, New Orleans, coming at you with another live camp. Prior to getting started, I'd like to give all glory, honors, and prayers unto
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. And as you can see, we out here again, another Saturday, prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as America. All right? And also, hey, we calling out to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? But first and foremost, we're going to get on First Thessalonians, just to set the pace, the tempo. Right? Yeah.
It's the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you."
Why is that? It says of the times and seasons, because we have the blueprint, we have the map, all right? We have all the answers before the tests even roll out. We understand what season we in. We understand what time we in. Okay? Keep going.
It says, "For yourselves know perfectly."
We know perfectly. That word perfect goes into complete. Right? We completely understand what times we're in. Right? And prescribed to what is that? The book of Ecclesiastes. There's a time and season for everything.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1. "To everything there is a season, and a time, and a purpose under the heaven."
There's a season, a time, and a purpose. All of these things line up with each other. When you see a specific season, there's a purpose for that. Okay? We are in a time of war. All right? It's a purpose for war. The purpose for war right now is to usher in peace for the nation of Israel. Keep going.
God, I'm going to jump to verse 3. "A time to kill and a time to heal."
That's right. We're in a time of killing right now. Okay? It's not a time to heal. Keep going.
God, "a time to break down and a time to build up."
And what's being broke down right now? Babylon the Great. The foundations of Babylon the Great are being broken down by Yahushua, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
It says in the before he says the time to kill and the time to heal, right? It says if Babylon could be healed, it would have healed.
It would be healed.
It would be healed.
That's right.
That's right. You got it.
Keep going.
God, I'm gonna just get one more. Yeah. Verse 8. "A time to love and a time to hate."
That's not the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter, going to the people. We're probably gonna have to get that because it's going into what we're going into.
Nation rising against nation.
Nation rising against nation. The love of many waxing cold. Okay? That's going into hate, man. These people are not loving anymore. They're starting to hate. Just look at your local news channels, right? International news, okay? A lot of killing has been going on, all right?
A time,
You got it.
a time of war and a time of peace.
That's right. We're in a time of war right now, okay? We're in a time of war. It's not time for peace, okay? We're going to go in with that Matthew 24th chapter.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at 6. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars."
Are we not hearing of wars? Are we not hearing of these different proxy wars going on? Spearheaded by the war over there in Ukraine, okay, between Ukraine and Russia. All right? You got all kinds of things heating up. China and Taiwan, these different things are being stoked up because what? We are in a time of war. It's not the time of love. Maybe a couple years ago, we could have talked about love, but right now, we are in the midst of a time of war. Keep going up.
It says, "See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
And that
Y'all back up a little bit.
and that works perfectly with this First Thessalonians. Read that one more time, Mark. That's in line.
It says, "All these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Start a little bit earlier.
God, "See that ye be not troubled."
Why will we not be troubled seeing all these things? because we know perfectly. You see, back in that First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, we know perfectly what season we're in. Right? So we're not running frantic like the rest of the world. We're not bugged out by these different things that are happening right before our very eyes. Right? Keep going on.
It says, "For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Also, we understand, hey, in order to have peace, you must have war. Okay? In order for us to experience peace, we must go through this time of war. All right?
Hey, I might get it in Second Thessalonians, second chapter, or say, because he showed, for example, because he showed how the son of perdition must have been revealed by us being pulled down.
Got it.
So there's things that happen in the world like that. There's things that happen according to the Most High. For one thing to transpire to be revealed, something has to happen, right? And the example of that is us going down as a nation. Only telltale reveal who the devil was, man. So the same thing with the brother saying. In order to get peace in the earth, all right, something has to happen. War has to happen, man. Bring it up real fast. Bring it up.
This is what the Second Thessalonians chapter 2.
Well, that's all you can be doing is. So even on the mic is only good. So you hear yourself talk. You could pan the camera around a little bit. All the bullshit. Yeah. So we back. We playing.
This is the book of Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first."
That day should not come except what?
There come a falling away first.
So that's us falling as a nation.
That's right.
All right? Not understanding our heritage, being fully stripped of all the things that we knew of the Most High. So that had to happen for what to happen? Right?
It says, "And that the man of sin be revealed,
Yeah.
the son of perdition."
And the man of sin be revealed. Right? And that man of sin is starting with the very person, right, that destroys the earth. Case in point, the so-called white man, all right, which is known as the nation of Edom. Give me Job 9:24 real quick. All right, that man of sin had, in order for us to reveal who the son of perdition is, or the man of sin, we had to go down as a nation, as a people. Then it shows what? Who ultimately the devil is, man. The so-called white man is the devil. We go to the Bible. He's the physical counterpart. He's the physical counterpart on earth as the spiritual demon Satan. Right. The so-called white man and Satan are connected as one. That's why we always ask you people out here, tell me one thing the so-called white man has done on earth. We always be the Jeopardy music. Niggas be, I'm talking about thinking hard too, boy. Oh, goddamn. Because he haven't done nothing good on earth, man. But the point is, the Lord does that sometimes, man. He takes, because when you take away something has to be put back.
Right.
Same thing like the brother said. Everybody want peace, everybody want to have a hold hands and make a We of a World album together. Remember that shit? Michael Jackson had that thing. Let's stretch hands across the world. It never happened. Niggas still got beat upside the head with police officers. White people still putting the foot in Jake's ass. All right, and it was still war on earth, man. And they killed Michael Jackson. All right, so it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen until the Most High sends his son back. It's not gonna happen until the war of Armageddon. Right. World War III. That's when you're gonna get peace. Briefly after that happens, man. All right? Go ahead, what you about to say?
In that same Second Thessalonians, what does it say? But the mystery of iniquity doth already work. And what empire was in power at the time? The Roman Empire. And they got this book right here. The Roman Empire, the empire of the Edomite. So that wicked man, the son of perdition,
devil and Satan that the Bible speaks of is speaking of these so-called white people, who are the biblical Edomites. They're the Romans, they were the Greeks, and they're the Americans today.
Right. And brother, look up something. There's more people in the country of America looking up the Roman Empire anyway, because this is the Roman Empire, man. This is a Roman Empire 5.0. All right? Niggas just ain't wearing Roman togas, man. All right? They're wearing skirts and thongs, but they ain't putting on Roman togas. They're doing the same actions, if I'm wrong. Orgies, freakism. What the fuck he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? What are you taking a picture for, man? What are you gonna do with the bunch? You know, but anyway, you know, that's why I hate, you know, they're gonna take pictures, but you know, that's what they do, man. The so-called white man take a picture of us and go jack off the icy hot. What are you taking a picture of us for, man? Damn devil. What are you taking a picture of? Like you in a yes. Like you in a suit. He getting super stretched out on icy hot. All of us, man.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, Stretch Armstrong. Fuck, you can't trust the white man, though, man. Any goddamn way. Go ahead, brother. You got it back. You want to say something? What's up? Okay.
Yeah, grab the Joe and we'll jump back in.
Yes, get the Joe real fast and I can give it back to you, brother.
And it's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
It says the earth, the planet Earth itself, the inhabitants, land, sea, everything. It's given into what?
The hand of the wicked.
The hand of the wicked. Now let's do a process of elimination as we always do. Who's the wicked? Who's running the world? That's what the Lord is speaking. He asking a rhetorical question to you. He says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's ruling the planet Earth? Is the Africans ruling the planet Earth? Is it a mass wholesale of cow doo-doo everywhere? Is it Arab? Huh? Is it Arab? Yeah, is it Arabs? Is it hookah? It's hookah, and you know,
In taxis.
in taxis every goddamn where? Maybe the Chinese. Maybe niggas is walking around on them goddamn wooden stilts with them two toes stuck together. Bamboo slippers and shit. And fucking rice and mass-produced numbers of dogs and cows, man. Chopsticks. No. Or maybe it's the jet fights. Niggas is hula hooting every goddamn well. Huh?
Moana. Flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It's the so-called white man. When you want to fly a jet, you want to fly a Spirit, you're going to get your ass whooped on Spirit, but you fly a Spirit, United, all those different branches of airlines, you got to know English, man.
Right.
You want to be in that corporate world and have the penthouse, the pen office on the corner, you got to put on a suit, a tie, English, baby.
Right.
And make sure you shave your face. And guess what? When you go to Malaysia, it's like that. When you go to Japan, it's like that. And guess who's gonna be there on top, living plush? Like the scripture says, he stretched himself out like a Green Bay tree, living in luxuries and lush. The so-called white man gonna be there, man.
Right. Alexander Baylas is across the street.
Oh yeah.
That nigga look just.
Yeah, he look just like him, man. It may be him. You know, when you want to go, your black ass over there to what they call it? Where it's cold at? Alaska. Who's gonna be living in a plush? The so-called white man. If you can go your ass to Antarctica and live in them igloos and get that motherfucking that husky. Go your ass to the stove. Guess who's gonna be living in that plush? The so-called goddamn white man. You know? So it's him. He's the wicked that's ruling the planet Earth. He's the one that's giving you GMO foods. He's the one that's putting policies and laws on the people, man. He's the one, and guess what? It's really the devil's here. This is the only nation that got over 1,000 bases spread around the whole world, telling everybody else what to do. Go ahead, okay.
Got one too.
Okay, I'm gonna get this. Give it back. Let him go into it and break it down.
This is back in the book of Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
By the Most High. The Most High let you fucking devils rule, man. He let you so-called white people seem like you on top, seem like you doing such a whatever. But the Most High, what the scripture say? Unto the Most High belong his unto the Most High he set up one and bring down another.
That's right.
In the kingdom of men. This is a kingdom of men. Men rule the world. Everything you see, this goddamn sidewalk, this camera, the fucking cars, the planes you drive, men created that, man. All right? That's why I don't know where you goddamn simp niggas talking about 50-50 with my woman. 50-50.
My rib.
My rib. I seen a nigga out here one day, took off his jacket for a puddle. Come on, baby. Stepped over that shit. You niggas is screw out here, man. But men created every goddamn thing, though, man. You know, but go ahead, huh?
It says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
He said he covered up the faces of judges thereof. Case in point, this goddamn devil, the main judge that he covered the face was Yahweh Shai and put up this goddamn devil, man.
Right.
And like I say, you Negroes, starting with you Latinos and Native Americans, this is fucking seared in your head. Every time you think about Jesus, you think about the white man. This nigga just pop up. Somebody said Jesus in your head. You niggas get down at night. You get down. You put them two hands together in that. This is a vagina, man. This is a representation of a vagina. Goes into the vesica Pisces too. You put your hands together. You close your little eyes. Lord, give me that pit bull. Lord, give me that Hellcat. And you guess what? This nigga just do this in the bubble. That's what you think about. Like that, your buddy Jesus, man. Meanwhile, this nigga's a devil, man. It's not even the Lord. Let me get this on the back. Really, this is everybody's, this is all you Negroes home, man. Remember, on Good Times, that motherfucker had, you niggas always had it. You had JFK, Martin Luther King black ass, and you had this nigga, man, up on the wall. Meanwhile, this a devil, bro. The Lord don't look like this according to the Bible. According to the Bible, the Lord is a brown-skinned man from the tribe of Judah. All right, and this ain't just a black thing, because you know sometimes Jake get carried away. Think it's a black power. Nigga ready to go get that leather, them leather shits, and get them. You know them niggas are freaked out in the Black Panther party. They go get on black fish skins, nipples sticking out that shit.
Some black leather pants.
Black leather pants and gloves and shit. Nigga get wigged out. Combat boots. All right, it's not that type of party. Them Latinos and them Native Americans are part of this too, man. They are brothers. Okay? But the Lord looks like that. That's the closest depiction of the Lord. From the tribe of Judah, man. Okay? And then, like I said, as of right now, he gave the power to the so-called white man, but it's getting stripped away from him. Where the Lord gonna put you Negroes back on top. You Latinos and you Native Americans. You're gonna rule the planet Earth again. Which is gonna be representation of our heaven, man. Heaven and earth is a condition that's played out on earth. Some people are in hell. When you live in the ghetto, the slums, the barrios, you got gunshots going off, police, broke glass, needles every goddamn where. You in hell, man. You the first fire, last hire at a job. You in hell. But meanwhile, Edomites, so-called white people, money just pops up. Oh my God, money. Money just come out the fucking air for them, man. That's what the scripture says. This nigga is not in trouble as other men. Does it not say that? You know? But go ahead, brother. You break it down. I broke it down. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, just to back up what the brother was saying earlier about Esau, everywhere you go on the earth, Esau has the best spot there. Yeah. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27. I'm going to start at 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. He was crying. This nigga, man. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above.
That's why, real quick, that's why when you go anywhere on planet Earth, you see Edomites. Well, that's the ancient biblical name of the so-called white man. All right, that's his true identity, Edomite. So-called white people are Edomites. All right, they come from the beginning of Esau. But whenever you go out on the planet Earth, and you go to anywhere, you go to Egypt, them niggas over there riding on them goddamn camels, living good, man. Oh, I done took off for the whole year. I traveled America. What the fuck?
Whitewater rafting.
Huh?
Whitewater rafting.
Water rafting. Oh my God, I'm crying. I'm crying with my dog. You know, that's them. You know? That nigga with Virgin, what is this, Virgin, that company?
Russell Brand. I think that's his name.
Yeah, that nigga, I'm gonna go to space. I'm gonna go. Gonna get 10 of my buddies and we're gonna pay 50, 100,000. We're gonna go to space. Fuck it. You know? That's how they be. Yeah. And wherever you go at, you go to the beach, you lay down. Damn, ain't no niggas out here. Look around there, it's white folks, man. This nigga got the blessing from Most High, man. The Most High gave them the blessing. The Most High of the heavens and earth gave them the blessing for a time being, man. To live like that.
Well, look how you got it, though. Verse
Right.
40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
That's another clue of understanding who the so-called white man is. Because he is about that sword. He's about that sword.
Right.
That's why you can go to the United States SHOT Show that's done down there in Las Vegas. You'll see a 3-0. I'm talking about a 50 barrel cal ratcheted, put the bullet in and everything. On a boat action. I'm talking about clear it out, put another one in, and rechamber it, man. A 3-0. You'll see a 4-5-year-old Edomite white kid at the gun range. Hit that button and bring it back. It's quarter-size holes, man. Meanwhile, you niggas up there, you sagging. You got the what is called SpongeBob SquarePants sleeping pants on, the Crocs. You in that bitch. No. Stop it. Stop. You're shooting my wall. You're shooting my ceiling. I mean, we didn't see that shit though, you know? That's you jakes. But this nigga got a blessing from the Most High. Even when you go into Esau and Jacob, it says that Jacob was a plain man, but Esau was a cunning hunter. Now we live in a place called Louisiana. It's called what? What's the slogan for this place? Sportsman Paradise. I ain't seen a nigga yet get out there in them goddamn woods, wrestle a motherfucking alligator, get in a death roll. But them white boys do though, man. Esau get the whole get up, the camouflage, orange beanie. They go fishing. They gonna spray piss on. How many of you niggas gonna spray piss on you, man? You niggas don't even want to jump across a broom, a crack on the ground. I'm talking about thugged out niggas, brother. You know what I'm talking about?
Split the pole, yeah.
Niggas see, bro, you split that pole. Niggas, I'm talking about niggas a big step uptown, scared of a black cat.
Yes.
I done seen that shit.
Turn around and go the other way.
Yeah. Nigga done killed 5 people in the Callio Coatway for scared of a goddamn black cat. Thanks, hold up. Where that bitch gone? Nigga scared. But the blessing, ultimately the blessing was given to Esau though, man. Or the sword. Anything that's dealing with artillery, killing, all them fucking, like me and the brother went to the back, all them goddamn names you see, Luger, Ruger, FN Herschel, Walter, HK, them all Edomites. Them all Edomite names.
Colt, Browning.
Yeah, ain't a goddamn Jake name yet, man. Okay? All them goddamn tanks that's in the army named at the Edomites. All the fucking warships, Edomites. Because they were set up on this earth right now as the sons of perdition, the sons of destruction, man. They bring nothing forth but destruction to the mind, to the body, and to the soul, man. Huh? Yeah, Harvard Judge Debt. You remember that, right, brother? Yeah. When they had when that nigga Charleston Hester on Black Planet on on what do you call it? Planet of the Apes. They destroyed America. What are they?
Top weapons manufacturing companies in the world.
Yeah, all Edomites.
All Edomite. Smith & Wesson, Boeing, General Dynamics, Sturm, Ruger, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Remington.
Yeah, them all Edomites, man. Show you that these are the people. This is the man. That's all you got to do. Take the Bible, read the Bible, filter things that's going on in this lifetime.
That's right.
Geographically, spiritually, all right,
and physically.
man.
The Bible physically described this man.
Yes.
But here he's known as a weapon. As Cain.
Yeah, he's Cain. The so-called white man. Esau is the so-called white man's father, but guess what? Guess who the grandfather is? It's Cain. Cain was known for what? Killing Abel. And then it goes, and the name Cain itself goes into a weapon, really a thrusting weapon, a sharp weapon, man. And that's what he done. And guess what? That action and that lifestyle of living is, guess what? It's hardwired in these so-called white people, man. Anything that make them, oh my God, the first thing they think about is you niggas, man. Oh my God, they come and get me. That's why the Edomites stockpile. I know Edomites that got boxes of 5.56, 2.23, 6.5 Creedmoor, all them type of bullets for Jakes, man. I'm talking about it's for you Jakes, man. When all hell breaks loose.
That's all they targets at the gun range. It's a
Yeah.
nigga. It's a silhouette of a nigga
Yeah.
holding a white woman or something.
Yeah, they got this new thing now. It's been out for a while. They got this target, 3D target, and it look like a big nose nigga, man.
Yeah.
It's like this shit is like a Jake, man. It's like they took a nigga and killed him, and then propped him up. He's supposed to shoot it, and they're supposed to self-heal, just spray paint it and go shoot it again, man. But that's for you Jakes though, man. The so-called white man is the harbinger of death. That's why on Planet Apes, the priest ate bread in the scroll, the Bible basically. He said he'll destroy your kingdom and his kingdom. Somebody get it. We only bring it out every blue moon. Somebody get it though, man. That's the so-called white man. We can find scriptures to line up with this, man. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy. Bring it on.
Just to back up the blessing. That's how to back up who Esau is, man. This Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red,
Right.
and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Oh man.
Is that not the same thing that the brother just read in Genesis?
Oh man.
Esau was given a sword. Is he not red? All right. Hey, that day Esau, he is not white. Contrary to popular belief, these are not white people.
Yeah.
These are red people. Their blood shows forth from their skin.
That's why when you catch a white boy, you go upside his goddamn head, what's gonna happen? He's gonna turn into Clifford, a big red dog. He's gonna get red in his face. You make him blush. Yeah, you know. Even Becky, man. You talk that shit to Becky. Girl, I'm gonna give you that. You know,
do something to Becky.
I'm gonna take it to Home Depot and bring it down the lumber lane. She get all blushy in the face. Oh my God, James! Oh. You know, turn red.
It's a red hand on her.
You smack her ass gonna turn red, man. You make her mad? Huh? They call them redneck down south.
Rednecks, man.
They call them down south. They call them rednecks, man.
That's right.
Huh? You say?
That's running crazy.
Hey, that's clue. That's how you break it. Okay. You take the clues, you put them together with the actual people here. Go ahead.
If I can say, Jay can use context clues even in school, right?
Yeah.
That's why the prophets are out explaining this. You see, you got to take precept upon precept, line upon line, connect these things. This is a puzzle. This is a mystery.
Life puzzle, man.
You see, and it explains everything around us.
You got the other thing, right?
And even to take it one step deeper, you say he was red, and you got the horse, which represents power and strength.
That's right.
All right, because you got horse mean power, and the horse mean you on a level. You up higher than everybody. That's why they sit on horses, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, go back to the Roman Empire.
Go back to the Roman
If you
Empire.
were in power, you would ride around on a horse.
Break all that down.
And what do it say in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, around the last verse? I seen
Service on
service on
That's
horses.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
That's
Con.
10.
I believe in everything y'all saying.
That's 10. And princes walking the earth.
That's right.
Serving on horses.
Right.
And you got that devil that sit on the horse that got the northern tribe.
And Drew, what his name is?
Theodore
Theodore
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
That's right.
They showing you what it is, man.
That's
right.
Because back in those times, from the time of the Roman Empire all the way into the time of slavery, to be on a horse, to ride a horse was like nobility.
Yeah.
It was even when you go into the days of the Ford Model T, they have a Studebaker, and all those cars, Bugatti. The high nobles ones, they had cars, but the average regular people didn't have cars. Even these cars are considered like having chariot or horse, you know, and that's why, real quick, that's why when you go into that movie Django,
yeah,
that nigga said,
Who was that?
"Who that nigga on that nag?" Why would he say that? Because it was a thing of royalty just to be on the horse, just to have the ability to have a horse, because it costs money.
Yeah, horse
A lot of
expensive.
money.
Horses are expensive. That's why your boy, what his name was? Stephen said that, man. Who that nigga on that nag? You know?
And DiCaprio, Calvin Candy had to clarify now. He ain't no regular nigga. He a nigga chaser. He got more rights. And he's like, I'm not gonna take. He said, DiCaprio's like, you're gonna take lip from him. You shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah, man.
Super cool in that movie.
Yeah, man. That's Jake though. That's the reputation of the average Jake. The average nigga down south. Y'all Stephen.
That's how they look at
Like,
us.
Yeah.
Who y'all niggas with them Bibles?
Who y'all niggas with them? Them niggas that call the police on us, try to fight us, pull guns, all that shit right here, man, behind this. Y'all niggas are modern day coon, black lip, tap dancing, boom room ass niggas, man. All right?
y'all can. Stephen was just like, he's sleeping in the big house.
Yeah, that's them niggas, man. You Jubilee looking niggas, man. BG looking niggas, man. A lot of you niggas look like BG with a concussion, man. Go ahead, brother.
I got that quote for you.
And he ain't a good looking nigga. Go ahead, brother.
This is from the Sacred Scrolls of the Apes that the character Cornelius read in Planet of the Apes. Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. Hey, look, them devils just came walking by again.
Yeah, them real witches right there, man. They're real into the. And she know I'm funny. I can feel her spirit, brother. I seen her down there. She's a fucking witch. That's what you brothers understand. There's real witches walking around here, man. And they're in the sorcery. Look at it. Look at it. Yes. Because one thing about it, man. What you brothers understand. In order to possess this truth, they know where we are too.
That's right, brother.
That bitch she felt us from down the street, man. They know it. Just like I say, one look at it, that's a witch. I did it before. Bitch come around the corner, I said, that's a witch. What she do? She let you know, yeah, I'm a witch. They're in the sorcery, they're in the seances. Bringing forth spirits and shit, man.
Nigga across the street. All that. You better watch us.
Yeah, he better watch across the street.
Yeah, they got the, when you look at them Freemason lodges, they got the so-called tetragrammaton on the top of the Mason lodges, man. This brother right here, get his garment. The four, they call it the so-called tetragrammaton.
No. Looking at this.
That's on Freemason lodges, man. They actually know the true name of the Lord. They just worship Satan.
They pray to the Most High.
Yeah.
The real Scottish Rites Masons, Yorkshire Masons that summon demons, that deal with the actual demon Satan, they know the name of the Lord. Just like when you had the Ten Commandments with Charlton Heston, you look at the two tablets that he put in the air, they had the actual Lashawan Kadash on it, man. So in order to tell a lie, a great lie, you gotta know the truth. Yeah, like I said, these popes, the great pope, the red pope, the white pope, they worship the Most High. They know that the Most High's son is a so-called black man. While everybody on this side of the world praying to this guy, the real witches and warlocks on the other side of the world pray to the true power and accusing us of the very acts that they're giving us, man.
And just like the elites eat real meat and vegetables and the people over here eat the fake shit, they worship the real shit, while these people worship the fake shit.
But you people are nothing to the elite bankers, the ones that call the shots, the ones that have the ability. I want a plane to hit that building. I want that shit to blow up. Those people, I'm talking about the ones that run America, that runs America lock, stock, and barrel. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. We talking about them, the DuPonts, the Gettys. All right? Those people. You know, those people that call the shots. I want on this such and such day, I want the stock market to crash. Them people. Those people know the truth. They know who you are. We got the books. I got a book in there that got the 1948ers with the hook nose. They're on the book. They tell you that we know that the so-called Negroes in America are not African. But like I said, they just paint that line. When niggas think of Africa, they think about backwood, got the big stomachs, big ass heads, and flies all on them, man. Meanwhile, the real Africans over there, them niggas living plush over there. Living good. It look like goddamn halfway like Dubai over there. But they made the world believe Africa ain't shit though, man.
If you go on YouTube right now and put in African mansions, they got some wild shit over there. Huh?
Yeah, and we not African, man.
They got compounds.
We not Africans, man. And they know it. Only thing we had to do with Africa is living there from 1,000 to 1,500 years and having our own separate culture, our own separate agriculture, separate from the real Africans, man. Okay? And these devils been knowing this for years. I was in Africa. Niggas hunting lions. That's what you niggas think, man. You just run around butt ass naked around Africa, man.
With a spear.
Bitch, I had dreads in Africa, I bet, bitch. That's what that's all niggas think. Yellow, the black, and the red, and the green. That's all niggas think, man. You niggas is too much in that Nelson Mandela spirit, man.
Malcolm X.
That Malcolm X going back, and I ain't seen nail nigga yet put bones in their goddamn lip yet. Put bones in your ears. I ain't seen a nigga put them. Why you ain't put them 50 rings around your neck to make your neck longer?
Circumcise his wife.
Or circumcise your woman. Ain't not now black motherfucker down here, one black woman, gonna circumcise that box. You goddamn lying to me. You can ask him. We can go do a survey right now. Hey, you want him to circumcise? Hell no. They're gonna damn that be a fight, man. You're not African. And them real Africans don't like you, man. When you go in that goddamn store to get that beeswax, to twist them regular ass dreads, they follow you down all. Yeah. Are you ready? You ready to go? Hurry up. Hey, hurry up. I check out. They follow your ass. Like, damn. Goddamn Cooter. Niggas running that bitch on your ass, man.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
That's my brother.
Hey, he give you them badass red beans and rice. That's old. Weak old ass red beans and rice to you, man. You go to the Chinese spot, and give you niggas them big ass ostrich, big ass what they call that other damn dinosaur?
Owl wings.
Pterodactyl wings they give you niggas, man. And all they do is put hot sauce and shit on it to get away the old pungent smell. Big ass owl wings at Manchus, man. You look at that shit at Manchus, that window behind all that liquor, that shit old and dusty since Katrina, man. You seen that shit? Big ass rat, that rat just doing it. Just sniffing all around that. Nigga don't see that nigga still order that shit and leave, man. Yeah, but go ahead, brother, read. I want you to get that. No, read that part again. Let him read that. It all lines up with the guy Cornelius, man. You know?
Now this back in Revelation 6.
Oh man, the Most High funny. The Most High funny, man.
You just finished eating the bat.
Yeah, he just finished eating a whole bat. He came out here, man. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red.
That's right.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
That's right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Khan. Hey, going back to that Genesis, wasn't Esau given a sword?
That's right.
All right? That's how this devil has gotten his power, his control, his riches. All right? Everything that he's accumulated over the centuries, he's got it by the sword.
That's right.
He didn't get it because he's loved. He didn't get it just because he's a good guy.
Natural talent.
Yeah.
Talent.
Nah.
What about democracy? Everybody voted for.
Come on, brother. Hey, you know, contrary to popular belief, this devil is the worst person on the planet Earth. He will show you his true colors. Don't Don't agree with him and watch what he'll do you. His first thought, once you disagree, is how can I overthrow him?
He can kill you.
Yeah, he's gonna result to that sword, man. That's how the Lord hardwired him.
But they got more in that.
It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And what else about a white man? You see his true nature when he's in a position of power, money.
Yeah.
You see that white supremacy come out. Oh, when he gets old, he gets in the hospice, or one of them damn old folks home. He starts to go backwards to what the old ways.
He can't hold it no more.
You the Jake cleaning them. He'll call you all type of niggas and shit, man.
Yeah.
So, say all type, and some of them get on their deathbed and they tell you the shit they did when they was younger. We lynched a guy on such and such street in the woods, man. We drugged the nigga.
Yeah, I lied about that nigga raping me.
Yeah, that's what they do, man.
That's right, bro.
You know? That's why I say, ain't nothing right about a so-called white man. I don't give a damn how much they didn't help you out, gave you money, whatever, man. They ain't right.
Yeah.
All right. And if they did do it, it's a possibility they're Jake. Might be.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Doc.
If I could say this, that corresponds to that scripture, Job 9:24.
Right.
Hey, the Lord gave them power. In order for a group of people or a race of people, a nation, right, to rule, they must have power. Right? So the Lord gave this devil the power to rule, man.
Go ahead. That was it.
Just real quick to drag you. It's Romans chapter 13, verse 4. For he is a minister of the Most High to thee for good, but if thou doest that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain.
There you go again.
And he beareth not the sword in vain. Right? And this devil has clearly showed you that he bear not the sword in vain. Best believe this devil gonna kill something. Preferably you niggas, man. He got a perpetual hatred, all right, with you niggas. And we got a perpetual hatred towards his ass.
You want to know why? The scripture tell you. You ever want to know why blacks and whites can't get along? It goes back to Genesis 25th chapter.
That's
the
right.
Lord made it that way.
Fight the womb, man.
Right? The Lord made it with Rebecca. In the womb, she had two sons, one being Esau and one being Jacob. And literally in her stomach, they tell you what was in her stomach was two nations, two manner of people that must be separated. So the Lord made it that way. And when you go to Romans, the 9th chapter, the Lord said it was set up that way even before they were born.
That's right, brother.
Guess what? That means the Lord is down for it. The Lord is a separatist. He's not about people coming together.
The Tower of Babel broke that up.
Bill Gates' daughter is dating a Jake. And as a result, Bill Gates said that he's not leaving his children. Just because she's with him, he's not leaving his children an inheritance. They're not getting anything because of that.
He ain't getting nothing.
Because he don't want that black man to get it.
That's
This
cool.
is his last go around.
Hey,
Anyway.
his last call for alcohol. It's over with.
Hey, that's cool.
You know, take his Richard.
Yeah, go ahead.
This This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 20. I'll start at 21. It says, and Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
At a fight, they were actively fighting, tussling, wrestling.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
So this wasn't ordinary birth pains, right? She understood that it was something going on inside of her, right? Keep on.
Verse 23, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Though they was of the same parents, right? The Lord made a clear distinction that these are two separate peoples, two separate nations. Right?
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people,
That's
and
right.
the elders shall serve the younger.
That's right. Hey, and it's so beautiful to see how the Lord put things together and how they play out in real time. You see? It's man, the Lord, hey, it's no words to really describe his work, but you can see these scriptures playing out today. All right? Go ahead. You got more.
It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
That's right. That's these damn Edomites. All right? It says that there were twins. So this devil is our twin. All right? Our evil twin. Yeah, I see. They feel our spirit, we feel theirs too.
Yeah. Direct letter.
Yeah.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
That's right. All right? Jacob, our forefather. All right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this. You know, it's around that time though. We're coming around that time of what they call
Winter solstice.
winter solstice, or what they call it. They break it down to Halloween, which is going to with Sam Haynes. This is when the time of when the portal between the physical, the spirit realm and the physical realm opens up, and those demons come through the portal.
That's right.
For that short period of time, right? October 31st going into November 1st, man. And them demons come about, they get on people, man.
It's the highest time of wickedness.
That's why we keep saying witches everywhere, man.
If I can say, they get to roam free. You see, these witches, they don't have to hide themselves, all right, around this time. Because everybody wants to be a witch around this time, or a warlock.
That's why you brothers need to watch out, man.
That's right, man.
Dealing with a lot of these black bitter women. A lot of them may have gotten into sorcery, man. Witchcraft, man.
That's right.
Serious shit. And they putting spells on your ass, man. All right? A lot of these women just playing out witches, man. I'm talking about actual real witches. Conjuring up spirits and shit. Like I said, me and her locked. She was on the toilet, me and her locked. I'm talking about immediately locked eyes. She prayed it off. She said something to her boy. He looking at shit. Then me and her locked eyes again. She went around there and both of them was like looking at me like this. But you can feel it though, man. Yeah. And they, like I said, they feel us. Right. There's been a time where we didn't walk down that damn street and had the woman with the ball, the globe, what they call it? The crystal ball. We had way in the middle of the block. She ain't looking at us. You know what I'm saying? And she immediately did this. And the whole time we walked by, she popped up and looked at us as we left. We was turning back around. She was still looking. But they know, they can feel it, man.
Right.
The demons on her can see the angels on us.
Yeah, that's the same thing happened with the guy that was exorcism in the scriptures. And then that demon jumped off him and said it, man. He's like, yeah, Yahweh Shai, I know.
Paul I know.
And Paul I know. But who the hell are you? What's Jake talking about, man? Go ahead,
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 11. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil.
Right.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
Good scripture, man.
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
If I can say, not only these different elites, but you got your low class Edomites, different jakes, right, that are into these different things, man. And the only way to ward these demons off, right, these evil spirits off, is through these scriptures, right? There's no other way. It's nothing you can rub on you. It's nothing you can eat. Nah, it's this verse, okay? These scriptures. Keep going.
It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. Right, that's pretty much it.
We trying to prepare you for the evil day, which is ultimately Jacob's trouble. When they got what's going on now, a lot of people don't pay attention. They're busting all these migrants in, right? And I ain't heard in the wind. They're disguising NATO troops to come in here as migrants, man, to start policing you people. When they shut this place down, they're gonna bring all these trained mercenary killers, man, to corral you people.
Yeah, I wanted to point it out to you in the past, but a black Toyota with four Mexicans.
I seen it.
With military uniforms on.
I seen it.
They do that too when you walk around like literally.
conscious about like selling drugs, you're still probably watching.
Yeah.
The conscious mind in general.
Right.
If I can say, there's a video floating around. All right, you not only have Chinese immigrants. All right, you not only have Ammonites, Ukrainians, but you have Bangladeshi migrants. What's that other Ugandan migrants?
That happened for the C-19. When the C-19s rock, all of a sudden they got certain videos out there from certain people. You got Chinese and Japanese people coming off boats and submarines, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we didn't see them down. I ain't never seen that many goddamn Chinese people on Earhart talking about, can you give me money to get back to China? It just popped up here.
Yeah.
You know? Where that shit was supposed to be coming from the lab in Wuhan, man. Right, bro. But people don't pay attention to shit though, man.
It's a reason for all that. You're not just taking a trip to America. You know?
Right.
This is Numbers 23 and 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath the Most High wrought.
That's right. There's no enchantment, right, against the elect. Because obviously we can see Jake under all kind of enchantments, man. All right? From the least to the greatest of them. They are under all sorts of enchantments, right? But the elect, those things don't work on them.
Yeah, the dope. A lot of you Jakes under the enchantment of dope, drugs, all sorts of drugs, man. Which we went into before. It puts spirits on you, man. All type of demons get on you, man. Right? A lot of you under that demon or that sort that what it is, the music.
Yeah.
Got you enchanted, man.
If I can say, it's not just rap either. You know, Jake be under that reggae demon. Okay, the Pan-African demon.
Look at our women. Our women under the new demon called Section Red. Ski Yeet. Pound Town demon, man. That damn toilet red. You know, that's a pure demon. And they put it up there because what the elites have always said, he who controls the image controls the mind. So you want to control the minds of the youth? Really, our people are simple. You put a so-called celebrity out there. Make her talk about Ski Pound Town. Right? You want niggas to kill themselves? Put a battery pack in them and call it NBA Youngboy. Call it Lil Durk and make these niggas beef. Or seem like they beef. Cause y'all niggas bullshit. You got millions of dollars. It ain't hard to find nobody, man. I'm telling you. Especially just like over there in the hood. It ain't the price of life in the hood is cheap. It ain't hard to find a broke nigga, man. It ain't hard to find him. You can get it quick. So let alone having money. God damn.
Man, come on, brother.
You know? It goes there. It ain't hard, brother. She was in California and New York. Right, she down here in New Orleans. Goodness.
Oh,
seen that bitch?
She looking at Maine and Washington.
God damn.
Shit, brother.
Man, the Lord's funny as hell, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Through all the hell, the Lord throw us some nuggets of, you know. But anyway, man, it happens like that, though, man.
I got a question now.
What's up?
Scripture says in like 1 Timothy, I believe, that the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean, like in Jacob's trouble, that they're gonna be some men of the Lord like us that's gonna get killed in that time?
Got that
Or the Lord is gonna protect us because, or some of the elect brothers, some of the elect men.
Might be faced with death. Possibly faced with death. Preferably, like I say, all right. And preferably, some of us gonna get beheaded. Some of us gonna. You got it?
Got it.
Nah, go ahead.
This is Revelation 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his charagma in their foreheads.
Some out there they didn't want down for the program of America, didn't get the chip. You know, they're gonna certain brothers are gonna be martyrs for the truth.
Witness mean martyr.
You know, because simply
Witness mean martyr.
witness means martyr. It's gonna be a martyr. Meaning they're gonna put us in the guillotine. So do you still believe in this Yahweh Shai thing? Fuck you. But give me 2 Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 4 going into 5. The Lord tell you there's a reason for that too. Right? And if that's our fate, so be it. You know? Now there also the righteous shall scarcely make it, because scarcely make it means too. Some of us that are here, we're gonna see all the death and destruction around us. People dead, children, you name it. Scarcely saved also goes into, it can go into two. Us seeing the missiles coming. The missiles gonna go up in the atmosphere. And this in the blink of an eye, the Lord gonna deliver us with the chariots. Right. So the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Meaning at the skin of our teeth, the Lord gonna possibly deliver his men. You know, go ahead.
I want to say too, like it's just like you watch a movie and say like somebody in a bad situation, like they always about to get killed, and all of a sudden they get delivered.
Yeah,
like
that's how the Lord told me. And that goes perfectly with the mission. You sitting here, you know, wherever you're gonna be at, whatever situation you're gonna be in, you're gonna hear the alarm. You're gonna see the missiles, all those tails from the missiles going up into the heavens. You know it's getting ready to come and coming down to detonate. Right before they happen, the Lord get the chariots, get you out, and it's in the scripture. You know, get you out of here, man. At the last second, and those who are left are gonna die, man. But we're gonna see people mangled, fucked up, hunger, died all sorts of ways.
But we're not doing this. We can be assured that we're not doing this for nothing. Like we're gonna be saved.
We're gonna get it.
I got one.
There's a reward behind this, man.
It may not be salvation, but
the scripture tell you get it. The scripture tell you that
That's the only.
if we do die in the word, all this that we done is gonna follow us in the kingdom. It's still gonna matter. You're gonna still receive a prophet's reward in the kingdom. You know, and that's why we do it for the hope of salvation. We are prisoners of hope. We don't. Everybody don't have we don't have a memo saying, oh, y'all can you're gonna be saved. Y'all make Jake this like, fuck, I'm going home and chill. I'm gonna be saved. What the fuck? Why I'm going out there on the block? This is why we out here. Because you know the hope of fighting for it, to be on the list, man. That's why I say the most important thing is I help get you brothers on the chariots, you help get me on the chariots. That's right. You help him get on the chariots. If you know, got something?
I got some.
Yeah, bring it out.
This is Sirach 4:28. Strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Yeah, strive on the truth until death. If it all boils down. Like if that's the fate of it, cool. You know, you gotta. It is what it is, man. But I couldn't say. At least you can say of all these billion people, all the panic camera, all these people out here, all these jinx. At least I went out fighting for the Lord. Yeah. You can put that stamp on me in the next world. I went out fighting for the Lord. At least I can say I did something pushing for the elect. I prophesied. I did this for the elect's sake, man. Right. You know, even though I came up short, cool. It is what it is. That was it, right? Get the Thessalonians out the way, real quick.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep."
I got one.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4, verse 13. It says, "But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if
Focus up, brother. Focus up. Reading your answer right here.
for this, Salaki, for if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will our power bring with him. For we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
Sleep is synonymous with death. That's all dying is about. You're really sleeping.
What does it mean shall not prevent them? They wouldn't prevent them.
They are part of the elect.
They're part of the elect.
So meaning, if you're a part of the elect, and like the brother read in Revelation 20 and 4, you get put to death, that's not going to stop you from being a part of the elect.
Prevent your reward from you receiving your reward.
Right. Where?
Verse 16, it says, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
So the ones that died in the word, that got beheaded, that got put to death, they're going to come back with Yahushua to take this man out. Yeah. They're going to still be the first fruits. They're going to still come back and help the Lord take this so-called white man out in the chariots. Go ahead.
It says, then we which are alive and remain.
Meaning, like, they say you don't get put to death. You don't get beheaded. But you still remain on earth. Righteous, like you said, scared of sin, the missiles happening. Just imagine all the tails of the missiles going in the air. You can see them in the atmosphere. Read.
It says, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
The chariot gonna come, beam you up, get you out of here in the last seconds. Go ahead.
To meet the Lord in the air.
To do what?
To meet the Lord in the air.
To do what?
To meet the Lord in the air.
To meet the Lord in the air. Go ahead.
And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Huh. And that's it.
Yep.
So in the last seconds, we're gonna just be taken out of here. You're gonna have certain men, they're gonna be their lots, man, and they're gonna be honored for that in the kingdom. Yeah. By dying for the Lord. That's why I'm gonna give it. I'm give it back. Give me that one that says, these are the one that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Second Ezra 2.
Yeah, he on it right now. This is why that statement was made the way it was made. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and verse
around verse 40.
I'm gonna get the point. It started at 42.
Started at 42. That's why it says that.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, verse 42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with songs.
Which is this is the election. This is after everything that happened, everything that went down, and we standing on Mount Sinai, man. All right? Go ahead.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest.
That man is taller than all the rest of that multitude of the elect is Yahushua. All right? Go ahead.
And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns.
On every one of their heads, he did what?
Set crowns.
It was like a ceremony where the Lord was giving every man his crown, man. All right, go ahead.
Military from Texas.
And
something about to happen out here, man. Get that on camera.
That's two cars.
That's two cars. That's, you know?
With Texas plates.
Yeah, something about to go down, man. Something about to get nasty out here.
That was in Florida.
Florida, Texas and Florida, so two different states.
There's a lot of military motherfuckers here, man.
You know they talking crazy about the October.
Yeah, I know.
The October 4th.
So buckle up.
Yeah.
Buckle up, man. Something about to happen out here.
That's the spirit. You know?
Just like that other day, you was taking a piss. You seen all them soldiers coming down the street? They've been here. Something about to go down, man.
They're scoping the terrain.
They in the chief place of concourse right now.
That's right.
It's just like for Katrina. You know, I got a video. The guy that was doing the documentary for Katrina, he said, man, Blackwater troops was here for months leading up to Katrina. Blackwater, I think IWI, this is IDW, which is an Israeli mercenary group. They was here protecting rich Edomite neighborhoods and houses and shit, man. So these guys probably been here. Go ahead,
This back in 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 44, well, at the latter end of 43, it says, and he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
If I might say something to this brother, hey, this is that reward, right? That brothers are talking about. Okay, from doing this work to be crowned by Yahushua, this be going into that. Yeah?
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then I said unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them? And he giveth them palms in their hands. It's question marks. And so he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world, and then I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen.
Hey, so what you just heard was a vision that Ezra was given, okay, by the angel Uriel, right, the archangel Uriel, and basically went into, after all is said and done, after World War III, after the nukes, okay, after the salvation, right, it's a big ceremony in the heavens of Yahushua crowning that innumerable multitude, the 1/3, okay, and also the 144,000, okay, the 12,000 from each tribe. You see, he was giving them crowns and palms, and it says standing so stiffly for them. What we doing right now, right? And ultimately, the big test is gonna come when the MOTB take place. We might have to get that too, brother. Just to, to give context on this. Everybody will be tried with this, brother, right? And to say no,
Somehow.
yeah, in some form or fashion.
You're gonna be tried with the MOBT. You're gonna be tried dead, whatever, man. What's
right.
the MOBT?
So my imagination, I imagine that Jacob's trouble gonna last a while. Like, cause if you go through like if your dad punish your mama punish you, and it lasts for like a day, it ain't gonna, you didn't really learn nothing. So the Lord might make this, like, stretch it out so we can actually really. Like,
it ain't gonna be real. It's gonna be. It ain't gonna be like years. It ain't gonna be years.
If I can say, we're being punished right now as well, brother. You see, what you see with Jacob trouble, that's for 2/3, brother. That's to punish 2/3. You see, that's not for the elect, brother. That work also, in a way, it is to show our faith. You see, towards Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that we may be saved. You see, because we're gonna be seeing all, like the elder said, all sorts of shit happening, right? And that's just gonna boost your faith even more, right?
What's it saying, Matthew 24? What's it saying, Matthew 24? And except those days should be shortened. Yeah.
For the elect's sake. You see, a lot
Then
is
shall
gonna
no
be going
flesh
on.
be saved.
A lot is gonna be going on.
we don't know how 1,000 years is one day to him. So shorten, when he say shorten,
It ain't gonna be years.
So I'm gonna say this: they got situations that even in the scripture that say, it tell you that, I think it's Isaiah 3, tell the women that many days and years should you be in trouble. So it's gonna be a length of time. It's gonna be a length of time, because when you read the scriptures, the same time you watch like the movie like The Road, you ever watch The Road? The Road.
the road, yeah.
It's gonna be things are gonna break down like that. Like, you're gonna go through some of these cities, it's gonna be like a ghost town. Nobody's gonna be there. Right? Cars are gonna be flipped over, buildings looted, all type of shit. It's gonna be come back like a what it is?
Post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, like a what do you call it? A third world country. Yeah, it's gonna be broken down like that. And then it's gonna take a price at a time. You're gonna have Edomites fighting against the government, those troops and shit. They're gonna have mercenaries, Minutemen, Ku Klux Klansmen, whites. They're gonna be out here too, warring with the government warring with them. It's gonna get nasty out here. Right? And these cities are gonna get broken down.
I can add something to you. Because if you saw the movie, The Forever Purge, that gave you like a first-hand look at how it's gonna be. You had militia groups that was together fighting against the U.S. Army. You had the U.S. Army fighting against people and traditional. You had police departments, right, fighting against people. That's how everything gonna be, man. You know? It's the book of Sirach, chapter.
We out every week, man. Every week. Most times on Saturday, like around 5 o'clock. We right here.
Yeah, I'm the nation of God, Earth, Muslim, everything, man.
I don't know what.
White magic, everything to you.
Yeah, but you gotta come out of that. You gotta basically try to strive for truth. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with Muslims. You know,
It's sad, but
the Lord ain't dealing with Muslims. Case in point, the Muslims they call God Allah. You know what Allah means? Nah, it just simply means a power. Yes, the Most High God. When they call God, He is a power. But what's His name? He has a name. Really his name is in the Hebrew. Like this brother got this. Like this right here. That's the Lashawan Kadash. That's the ancient language of the Lord. So He has a name. Everybody called, like this guy. They call this guy Jesus. The Lord's name ain't Jesus. His name ain't Allah.
my father believed in
Now you sure? Yeah, I'm a rod.
bullshit too.
Bullshit, brother. Really, I'm gonna say this. Most guys that understand that or go through that situation you went, it be because they did a bid in jail and situations like that. It be bullshit, brother. Because what I'm asking you and trying to draw out you and pull out you is to do this. Go study. You understand what's the origin of Islam? Because it has an origin. And guess where it lies at? The people that brought forth Islam, the doctrine of Islam was so-called Israelites back then. Do you know anything about from the Constantine era? Constantine? You ever heard of the Moors?
I know what you all eat.
Yeah, but those are nothing more than the Moors ain't nothing more than Israelites that was basically Islam was put on them by the force of the sword. They were forced to convert to Islam.
Yeah, my father told me to read, but I said, man, I was like,
Yeah. So when you go back to the actual church, Roman Catholic Church back then, they came forward with a tactic to actually to try to gain control of the land back then. So the land was still the land of Israel. But what you had in there, you had Ottoman Turks running around. You had what they call you had Arabs that was running around the land. So to gain control of the land back again, they came forward with this whole plan and plot to do what? Come with the religion of Islam. And they forced it, they put it on those Arabs to actually, understand and convert to it. And guess what? They believed it to this day. But it backfired on our people too. Because while they was doing that and trying to take back the land, they started fighting against each other.
so what's up with the reconciliation?
Huh?
Reconciliation? We gonna do that. We need all we do is still talking.
What you talking about?
Before they get to my meeting.
Well, we were going into that. He was talking about basically he's talking about like when we gonna get our piece of the pie, when we gonna basically get our restitution.
Is it true about the
Real soon.
Romney? What they said was like the curse, like remember on that Kendrick Alvin Hill saying that the true Israelites has been cursed and
Yes,
wrong.
that's true.
That's true. That's true.
That's why we're in the predicament we're in. We're in the ghetto, the slums, our people on every drug.
Why we been cursed though? Like,
Because we gonna get it for you. I'm gonna get the brother to get it for you. Because we went, the Lord, it's like basically like this. If me and you was gonna open a business, and I say, I'm bringing my 50% to the table, you bring your 50%. But matter of fact, I'm gonna come and bring another. I'm gonna bring some more percentage to the table. But you gotta do this. Every day you gotta open the building at this time. You gotta bring forth this amount of stuff to meet my my demands. When it came down to it, this is the same contract we made with the Lord.
Yeah.
We were supposed to make with the Lord. The Lord said, look, if you do this, I'm gonna make you above all nations on the earth. Because the Lord Himself set us up to be on top, not on the bottom.
Yes.
So
It's
is God real?
Yes.
Yes.
Very real.
So they return on Facebook and TikTok. So is black magic? They say we don't know our religion and all that. So
The Lord ain't dealing with religion though. Because the word religion goes back to what we know as religio, which means to restrain and hold back. That's what religion do to the people.
we can't study black magic.
Nah, black magic is witchcraft.
So we can't do that.
No, that's wickedness.
Reading tarot cards.
None of that shit.
But it says you all God still in the congregation, so many people you down in the Most High.
Yeah, that's
So
wickedness. That goes into Isaiah the 47th chapter. You know, which the Lord tell you, I suffer not a wish to live. All witches, guys that sell drugs, guys that do Ouija boards and sorcery, He's gonna kill them. You see, the thing about it, the world knows this guy, or this guy is God or whatever. You don't know the true power of the God of this Bible. Lord, this Bible is fully contrary to what you learned in church, what you learned in these so-called religions. Because these religions purposely try to keep you blind. This is not a religion. This is a heritage that was taken from us. We just learning it again.
Got some more knowledge yourself.
You got a phone? You got a phone?
I need my phone number.
Well, you got YouTube? You on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube, yeah. I'm down with Israelite knowledge itself, but I'm so foreign to
But you gotta do a lot of
knowledge, though,
But you gotta. That's why I say, next time I see you, brother, I at least want to see you go look up the origins of Islam. And like I say,
Yeah, my father had that book, man.
give me that yellow book out of my bed. Well, I probably didn't buy it. Babylon Timbuktu.
I'm from Baltimore, and my father's from California, so I guess I'm a butt man. I got it in my blood.
Oh, no, I ain't bringing them all.
I got knowledge, so you be teaching me.
If anybody got
I
one,
got knowledge of self, the mental facts, the Bible state, all these
19 keys.
yeah.
19 keys. I don't know if y'all like 19 keys or Risen Islam. I know he mentioned Islam, but 19 keys. I don't know. What's your perspective
Yeah, I'm
on
going to
19
go
keys?
to playing certain X.
Yo, it's trash.
What's trash?
You've been lied to, bro.
Anything outside of the Bible is
That's
witchcraft
it,
and
that's
paganism and yeah.
I'm about to get to that.
Because what do you need witchcraft for if you got the Most High on your side? You don't need to go conjure up demons or cast spells and all that shit.
Out of all these so-called religious
It
books,
doesn't matter,
they're
like
trying to
eating the
get
right
rid of
proper
the
things like
This is
alkaline,
the only way
spring
the
water,
mother
not
ever
put
did
GMOs in your
it.
body.
So this is a woman, my father said, woman is God.
Look, nah, the thing about it,
The only way the mother ever did the neighbor.
nah, brother, nah, that's all
The
bullshit.
only
Bro.
way the mother earth is the neighbor. And
Nah, brother.
folks God out to
Nah, brother, that's all bullshit. That's all bullshit, brother.
Everybody
But
got
see-
their own belief, though. I know.
How'd
mean,
the
if you
baby
wanna-
get
if
there
you wanna-
without the man's seed?
If you want to believe that, you can believe that. We,
I know what's what
I'm trying to tell you.
A high power.
the man's seed produces life. Now let me ask you a question. If you
Yeah.
walk up to
Go
a
ahead,
vending
brother.
machine and you put a quarter in
Yeah, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 11, verse 27 to 29. And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice and said unto him, speaking of that him being so-called Jesus, whose true name is Yahushai, blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. But what it
that's like you said, talking about the way to God is through the navel and all that madness. This is the same God was saying the same shit. He was saying, bless. He gave honor to the womb of a woman.
a woman gave honor.
Oh, my bad. A woman gave honor to the womb of a woman. Let's see what the Lord says.
Verse 28. But he said, yeah, rather, blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it.
Right. That's the same thing with Islam. In the Quran it has a book called the Book of Miriam, right? Why does the Book of Quran why is the Quran giving homage to Mary, or Miriam.
Snake on you.
Why? Because it all goes back to the Roman Catholic Church. That's why. And then woman worship.
So why did God kick Satan out of paradise, man? He got out of Adam out of worship.
Huh?
Why did God kick Satan out of paradise when he got out of Adam out of worship?
Kick who out?
Yeah. That's not biblical. That's not biblical. That's not in the Bible.
But it's in the Quran, though.
I'm telling you the Quran.
I got a quick precept.
You know the.
Yeah, I don't want to fight, though.
No, we just explaining it to you.
I got time for some water somewhere. I was blessed to get some chicken. I got it in my place in the dog. But man, I got to find some water somewhere.
All right.
Good job, man.
All right,
brother. I'll be right back. Man.
All right. Good. Go ahead. Let's get them all. Let's get them all. But then I'm gonna deal with that brother real fast.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Now, it's a difference. Like I always doing, you got the left hand side of the Most High, you got the right hand side. Now you get into crystals, you get into the different stones. Those things have healing properties and mechanisms and stuff like that. But these witches out here, they use it for left hand, because there's. Give me Isaiah 45, 8. Because it is the Most High. It's the left hand side. The Most High is the right hand side. No, and the Most High really did it with the right hand. These people in the world, they take everything that the Most High put here for righteousness and make it out of something evil. Now you got sage. Sage is used for what? Cleaning the air, cleaning spirits, like demonic spirits and shit. These witches use it for the demonic activity, man.
They call the spirit.
The calling spirit and conjure up demons, man. But you ain't supposed to be doing that. They take the stones and shit and do all type of other stuff with it, man. Yeah, bring it out real fast.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
One more time.
Verse 7 again. I form the light and I create darkness.
Like this guy, he talking about Amun Ra. Amun Ra ain't shit, man.
Yeah.
All right? That whole situation, you know, it's about the Most High, which we know him as Yahweh.
That's right.
He the only one you need, man. Go ahead.
It reads, I make peace and I create evil.
See? In the Bible, the pastors don't teach you that the Lord do evil. All right? Anything that happens.
I'll be telling my mom like,
yeah. The one that they purposely don't teach you about of the Bible, which is Yahweh, the Lord is balanced. He do good and evil.
They only teach in certain parts.
Yeah. He do good and evil, man. All right? That's why the scripture says in Thessalonians, you might get it. Don't let a trumpet be blown in the city and not have not the Lord done it, man. So anything that happens bad on earth, the Lord has summoned it. Now is he doing it? No, he getting angels and demons to do it.
Got it for you.
You know, if a guy get killed, the Lord, it was his time. All right, it was his time to go.
Yeah. I'm right on that.
Go ahead,
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid?
Anything that happens in the city. Right now, they say that whole fucking building fall down on all them cars. Guess who done it? The Most High. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in a city and Yahweh hath not done it?
Yeah, have not the Most High done it? Yes. And we cool with it, man. Because we understand the power of the Most High.
That's right.
It's like the brother said, there's no need for witchcraft when you got the man himself. What they call him Alashasha. Terrible demon. They called him at one time terrible demon like power because all the plagues, the things he was putting hell on them nations, man.
If I could say real quick, if you remember the account when Moses and Aaron went before Pharaoh, Moses was doing those miracles, like and then the Pharaoh's and then the Pharaoh's magicians who were using black magic and witchcraft, they were doing miracles, and they made the snakes, but then Moses threw his rod down, his staff, and it turned into a snake that ate those snakes. And then once through the power of the Most High, what he started bringing the 10 plagues, the magician said to Pharaoh, this is a power we can't mess with. We can't do anything to counter this. So what do you need black magic and witchcraft and all that Houdini bullshit for?
We don't need it. All we gotta do is say his name. All we gotta do, like I say, I'm gonna say
what
this.
was the name again? Like
It's Yahweh.
Yahweh.
The one that the world even called God, his name is Yahweh. That's his ancient name.
Was it Hebrew?
It's in Hebrew, ancient Hebrew.
Paleo Hebrew.
The Paleo Hebrew. And his son name, that the world even calls Jesus, his name is Yahweh Shai.
That's right. I wanted to bring out that account too. I think that was Elijah or Elisha. He was with the astrologers.
Elijah with the fire.
He told him, he was telling him, like, he was mocking him, telling him, hey, pray to your gods. All right, called down fire from heaven. I'm gonna sit here and wait, And when he got up to call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, fire came down from heaven instantly.
And he told him to dump water on the altar with the sacrifice on it. So even if they wanted to kindle a fire, they couldn't.
Yeah, man.
If I might add, brother, the Lord is more abstract than what the world, put him out there to be. Right? He's just not dealing with us in that form as he used to in the ancient world. Right? You got all sorts of miracles that men of the Lord were doing, like brothers was going into, calling down fire. Okay, and the list goes on and on, brother. Okay, but
and I'm gonna say this real quick. This what we're doing is an actual miracle.
That's right.
It's counted as a miracle, right? To wake up to your nationality in this time, understand who the power of the heavens and earth is, who his son is.
That's right.
That's a miracle in itself. Because this was once what we know about the Most High was taken away from us by him. Now you asked a beautiful question earlier. I wanted them to go back to Deuteronomy 28 chapter,
I was holding it.
first verse, 15 verse.
Got it for you.
And give him the understanding of why all this happened. Go ahead. And why these things were stripped away from us. Because at one time, the world knew about it. One time, our people as a whole, as a nation, knew about the Most High and the acts and all the things. That's why Elisha and these different people back then can put their bottom dollar on the Most High gonna do it. You can do all that witchcraft you want.
Like one day I was walking on Canal, my dad came in town and I was trying to listen because I always used to listen to y'all when I was like,
yeah, you look familiar to me.
But he was like, no, I don't listen to that bullshit.
No, we're not with them.
So he a Freemason. You think that he not, that's something that he probably not.
Well, the thing about Freemasonry,
he a Mason, I don't know if free, but he a Mason.
The thing about Masons or Freemasons, preferably the ones that got the blacks and the Latinos, they follow what we know as Prince Hall Masons. Mm-hmm. Which Prince Hall was a goddamn cracker anyway. He's a white boy.
So he probably just lost. Like
he lost.
No, he wanted to join the military for 20 years. I'm like, bro, I ain't about to do that.
God, most Masons are duped into joining Masonry. They don't know why. They don't know the reason. Most of them believe they're doing humanitarian acts to the community. Just like most police officers, I'm just being here a cop to serve my community. Meanwhile, they selling dope. They killing. They doing all type of shit. Same thing with the Masons. Them guys are duped into believing that the organization is about this, about that. Because I'm gonna tell you, what happens with our people that join Masonry? They go get the rings. They go get the emblems, the shirts. They walk around with it.
Can't even talk about shit.
Yeah, because they don't know nothing. And then in the Masonry, nobody's teaching them nothing. They gotta be a journeyman, meaning finding out on their own. If you find out, you find out. You don't, you don't. You want to go to a higher level? You gotta do some acts. You gotta do rituals.
Wicked shit.
So it's still black source of black magic or witchcraft.
In a way, yeah. And then guess what? They're not actually the real Masons. The real Masons, the real Edomite white boy Masons, that Scottish. Look up Scottish Rite. Look up Yorkshire Masons. Them the ones that are real witches and warlocks that's doing shit. You know?
Real witchcraft.
Real witchcraft. Them niggas is just this is a part of something. Same time, it's like slavery.
Speaking of witches,
when you see back in slavery time, back in slavery time, you see now people they'll see the white man with an organization. Goddamn, I want me one. Yes, sir. Can we get one of those? They give him Prince Hall. Give him Prince Hall Masonry, man. The women went along and said, "I want to be a part of it too." Give them what they call it, Eastern Star. Meanwhile, they're not it. They're not doing like. It's another guy on YouTube I looked at. He's a white boy. He talks shit to the so-called black Masons. He said, "Yeah, we can the white boys. We can go to y'all lodges. Y'all can't come to our lodges. Prince Hall Masons, black Masons can't go to the Sky's Right halls and do their thing. They can't go to Sky's Right and do shit. But it's all witchcraft. Like I said, and them guys are duped into serving that shit, man.
I think it's a fraternity.
Now, when you get into the truth with under the Most High, with the Most High give you the truth. They got brothers that walk you through. We show you things, like we show you scriptures and things that's going on in society, breakdowns and stuff like that. Masons don't walk down. You just find out whatever you find out. If you find out, you know.
Most never do.
And most, let me say you this too, brother. Most blacks only join the Masons for so-called perks in the society. I got pulled over. That ticket got thrown away. Stupid shit.
I get extra money from the ATM.
Yeah, I go. Everybody else only get $400 at the bank. I get $600. Like, nigga.
That's as far as Jake
They
might go.
told me like a certain way you write something on an application that hire you in
Listen
court,
to-
you make a certain sign there that you. Yeah.
Get it in what, Proverbs 6 or Amos 6.
Talking about when they wink it with this hand.
Yeah,
Got it.
but the Most High goes into that. Like, give me the Hollywood sign, somebody. That's all these niggas do, man. They work the same. Like, go ahead.
Like you want the Proverbs.
Yeah, now, listen to this.
This is Proverbs 6:12. A naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a forward mouth. Verse 13. He winketh with his eyes.
Like, don't know Masons? They do the hand signals. They do all this shit. They do the hand signals with the Vescal Pisces, the horns, all that shit. Read it again.
He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet.
They just stand like this and shit. You know, they have certain ways I can tell you a Mason or not. That's them. Go ahead.
That's why he don't want me to join, because he asked my brother, but he goes, I'm over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna infiltrate that bitch, like, you know, especially if
Yeah.
it's not for the greater purpose of God, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it's
Definitely.
wickedness,
I
man.
found the book under his bed, like he never, I took it in my room, bro. I did not understand it. Talking about the five senses. He came in my room that morning, took the book, did not ask me a question. Went downstairs. I already knew from that point on, like,
Right. And really,
it looked like a Bible. It was a small black book.
this is the only book you need. Really,
Right.
these two, the Apocrypha and Bible. And all you need is a righteous man of the Lord to break it down to you. You don't need all that shit, man. Go ahead.
All them coloring books. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers.
Teach it with his fingers. All them hand signals, the claw, the hidden hand. And there's a reason why them niggas do that. There's a reason why when you go watch the news, you see these celebrities, you see these news anchors, they put their hands like that. That's the Vescal Pisces.
They hit that.
I'm down for the cause. Just keep sending me my money, man.
They always do that, like
Yeah.
okay, like, you know, like,
For a reason.
Yeah, great. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's for a reason.
They don't know what it means.
No pictures, man.
You take pictures of the signs. You know?
So when they hide their hand, like,
I haven't seen the
It's called a
KKK
hidden
sign.
hand.
A white boy told me that I used to be working with an Antoine. Say, you see that? That means that's the K.
Right.
K.
Hey, somebody look up Hidden Hand or the Presidents. Now, another book you need to go purchase. Like back in the day, the reason why I know about all this, it's a book called Kodak Magica. It's called Kodak Magica, and it breaks down all this symbolism. You go on Amazon for it. It's called Kodak Magica. It's a book that breaks down all these symbolisms amongst these different groups. Like that shit they were doing years ago, that what they call it?
damn.
The dab. That's the sign for a first ranking officer
Like
in
Hitler was
animation.
doing.
Yeah. But they got this going on purpose, you know. Yeah, and here is some of like Confederate generals. A lot of them do it. The hidden hand.
Albert Pike was a high level.
Yeah, Albert Pike was the grand master, grand wizard of masonry. And he tell you in his book called Morals and Dogma that masonry is witchcraft. And look, when you go on it's called Jefferson Y'all know about it? Jeff Davis.
Right, you talking about
What's the name of that street? Norman C. Myers. You go to Norman C. Myers in Tulane. There's a actual statue of Albert White.
I think he a Mason right there.
I know.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't say
I know.
it. Once you see, once I said that shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. But I mean, I'm not a Mason,
Yeah.
so I wasn't.
I know. You can feel the vibe off,
Right.
man.
The way he stood, like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So most of it is like spiritual and psychological in the world, in this world. More spiritual and psychological. Because if they're doing signs that nobody understands, it's for a reason, right?
Right. For a reason.
Like
Give me the scripture so the Lord said I do nothing secret. All my things are open. And they've been trying to do this from the beginning of time. With the Tower of Babel, they've been trying to bring everybody to one. This New World Order agenda shit. They've been doing it. They've been trying to do this shit for years, man.
You can play with your phone right now and get the chips in your brain and all that right now.
Yeah, that's what we-
At Whole Foods, you can pay with your phone, bro. Like,
What they bringing this
Amazon
for?
One.
Amazon, that's crazy, man. My mom like,
Well, that's why we have this sign out here. You know?
I got some info for you too.
Yeah, let me get this.
you talking about that Luke 8 and 17? Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. This
Check this out. This is what the Lord said, man.
This Luke chapter 8 and verse 17. It reads, "For nothing is secret."
Go up one.
Verse 16. It says, "No man, when he had lighted a candle, cover it with a vessel." Or
Go ahead.
it says, "Or put it under a bed, but sitteth it on a candlestick."
And the Lord referring that to the truth. Once you get the truth, you don't supposed to hide it. My bad. You don't supposed to hide it and put it away under nothing. Put it under the bushel, trying to hide the truth. Go ahead.
It reads, "But sitteth it on a candlestick, that they which enter in may see the light."
And this is the light that we're putting out abroad. That's why we're on the highways and byways. A pastor, a motivation speaker, they're not going to get out here in the elements, deal with the people, the questions. And we out here on the broad like a candle. All right? On Front Street. Go ahead.
Verse 17.
And this is the point.
"For nothing is secret that shall be not made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad."
Right. And we ain't hiding nothing. See, Masons, they hide shit. We ain't hiding nothing. We got everything on Front Street, man. Yeah. Wait, you got it out.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel."
And that's why these guys hide. They hiding in the dark and behind. And they do their little signs, their symbols and shit. Even like LeBron, that shit LeBron do before the game. Michael Jordan used to do that. That's satanic ritual. You know what I'm talking about, right? He do that. When we go to the speakers, he get the powder. Like the powder, he do like that. Now he do all the signs, he do all that stupid shit. That's
And he got a 6 on his jersey.
and he got the boule wings on the chest. All them guys are part of that shit. The devil got a receipt for all them, man. The sports people, actors, all of them got to get on the agenda. And if they, like I say this, and if they're not bringing souls in, they got to kill one of their goddamn family members and shit, man. Why you think all these guys' sons, these niggas' sons, their daughters, their aunts, their mama died, man? Kanye West told you I killed my mama, man.
He said that. Mama was a sacrifice.
Yeah. And guess who set it up? Oprah. Oprah told her, "Oh, you about that breast reduction shit." Sent it to the doctor, took her out of that. Listen to this, even that fucking guy, DC Young Fly.
His
How
woman.
your woman gets all this work done on her body and be put in a hotel room alone by herself? Now this nigga got his own company jumping out of Lamborghinis now, man. You know, ain't had no remorse, ain't cried, ain't said shit. Guilty. Look at that shit. Guilty. But that's what Jake don't understand.
For real, though. Illuminati came. I do music like I was telling him earlier. I done got the blue check and everything. And somebody told me when I was younger the Illuminati.
They gonna come.
They asked me 5 different times when they asked me my family member's name, information.
They gonna come.
I never did it.
When you wanna, that's what the thing about in this society. Everybody want to be rich. You gotta understand, it's a thing that comes with being rich in this society. When you wanna sit here and dwell on that $250 million range, you gotta do some things. You gotta do some things strange for a little piece of change to take the next step. A lot of these boys want to rap. You gotta get on go look up the what do you call it, the director's couch. I'm just like I said, I don't mean to be vulgar, but somebody got. A man gonna have to. You gonna have to do something.
You gotta sacrifice somebody.
Yes.
Get shit,
Yes. It's true.
It's real, bro.
We had a guy. Remember the guy with the pitchfork that Warren, me and him almost got into it? That guy said, he said, I used to think y'all was bullshitting out here until I had tried to do my little rap career shit. He said, the boy whipped it out on him. What you gonna do with this, man? Remember your boy? You know what I'm talking about?
I remember.
He said he whipped it out. The guy that used to be on the show for Spring Bling, he said I got approached by the tall Jew. He talking about what his name is? Liam Cohen. He said while we was driving in the Mercedes, what it is, the limo. He said he kept trying to come at me, kept trying to come at me. I'm denying the shit. He said, but goddamn, motherfucker, how you think you got on Spring Bling? He said he told him too. Pulled his pants down, whipped that thing out. What you gonna do with this?
Charleston White recently.
Yeah, Charles and White too. Charles and White said they approached him. Aiden Ross. That's how they get down. He's a gutter rat YouTuber. He's a screamer. Yeah.
They kept asking Charleston. We heard Unc got that hammer. That's what they kept. They kept trying to.
They kept trying to get him, man. But that's what they do. Anybody that's on that medium called the TV, you perfectly sold out. You gotta do something.
Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams didn't do it.
Nah, brother,
But they still tune in though.
they back in the limelight,
So
so
what
they
you
got
think
broke.
about Kendrick
They
Lamar,
got broken
like,
down.
J. Cole, you think they had to do it too?
They're part of that world. But like
they
I
ain't
said,
talking about it.
but what happened a year or two ago when Kendrick Lamar said, "I'm an Israelite."
Yeah, man.
That boy got put in the corner. You don't see him no more. Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole talking to Israelite stuff. Put you in the corner.
And Kendrick Lamar released a statement saying that he don't do Israelites no more because he chooses love over hatred.
Same thing with Kyrie
All
Irving.
them denied.
So basically, by speaking on it, you giving knowledge of it. Another kid gonna look that up and like,
Yeah,
what's Israelite?
why you
breaking the
think?
contract.
Hey, why you think they killed Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston was Israelite. Michael Jackson, same shit. Because you gotta understand, they on the platform, they on the stage. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of influence. If they come out and say what we saying, people gonna jump on board. They gotta get you out of there, man. Remember, Nick Cannon, same shit. I'm gonna shut you up. They literally took what his name is, Kanye West. They took his money overnight. By saying this, man, literally overnight. That shows you that this is coming to play. They can take your money overnight. That's why this is gonna come into play. You speak the wrong thing, say what we saying.
Like if I was
Zero.
to say what I just said and I was famous, I would have been killed.
Yeah.
But I don't got no voice.
Well, you look at your
Something
bank
would've
account, you
happened.
see zero tomorrow, man.
You shouldn't want to be famous in this world, right? It comes with too great
Yeah.
a price.
This world is for Satan. That's why on the mountain, Satan came to Yahushua telling them, hey, I can put you in power. You can be over all this. Yahushua denied that shit, bro. Go ahead, let me read that and y'all go ahead. I'm gonna get this
Like I said, one more thing before you start that. These different churches reading the same Bible that we read.
Same Bible.
They don't. You
I ain't
can't
never
speak
heard none of
about
those
this.
scriptures.
But the churches are 501c3 charter. They're paid by the
government, I heard.
For the government not to tell you the truth. Right. Most of your pastors, they're Masons and homosexuals, man. Yeah, they're not gonna tell you the truth. They go look at them. Most of these churches, when you ever see a church or business put LLC, or you see them put INC, it's a government agreement. You know, they're gonna get tax exempt. Right? That's why you go to church, all the goddamn hinge, the knob falling off that bitch. And they asking for more money. But they get all that money they receive a year, They pocket this shit. That's why these niggas driving
Advances and they're only
Yeah.
kids and
helicopters and shit.
you got it.
This is from that book, Codex Magica. Kind of cut off, so I can't get that guy's name, so I'm gonna just start reading. Considered by Freemasonry as the lodge's greatest scholar of the 20th century, that's probably talking about Manny P. Hall, taught that the energies of Lucifer were necessary for the successful Masonic warrior. Meanwhile, John J. Robinson, whose book, Born in Blood, was celebrated by top Masonic Lodge officials as an accurate history of the Knights Templar and of Freemasonry, insisted in his later book, A Pilgrim's Progress, that Lucifer is not Satan or the devil. Instead, Robinson insisted that Lucifer is an angel whose guidance and help can be employed either for good or evil. Lucifer the Divine, Eliphas Levi, who, with that name, we know exactly what he is, the Kabbalist magician, whose artist's depiction of Baphomet, that image right there, the androgynous goat god, is illustrated elsewhere in this book, was more to the point. He recognized that Satan and Lucifer are indeed one and the same, but Levi also taught that Satan, believed by true Christians to be the enemy of God, is in fact man's helper and benefactor.
Cause you know, somebody get Job 2:1 and Job 1:1. You know that Satan, the real spiritual demon Satan. You know we take order from, right? Yeah, the Most High. He don't disobey. Like in church, they make you think in the heavens that you think God and Satan are clashing with knives and shit. Fight nah, they not fighting like that. He obeyed him. Satan obeying the Lord, whatever he wanted him to do. Watch, you're gonna read that. You're gonna see that he's answering. Satan is answering the question that the Lord posed to him. You know. But these guys are into Luciferianism, Satanism. They think that Satan has power. Satan has no power. You know. Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 2, verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord.
The angels. Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord.
Why Satan? Why in the heavens? Because why in the heavens in the spirit world where the Most High dwells at? That's another thing too. In the church, they make you think when everybody dies, when you die, you just go to hell or heaven, right? Like the brother heard earlier, the brother told you that hell is nothing more than mythology, Greek mythology, right? You got certain guys like what they call it, Dante Inferni's 13 Chambers of Hell is all bullshit. All right? When you die, when a person dies, it dies right now. Their body stays here, the spirit in them goes up to the spirit world, where the Most High is at. Then when you go there, like I said, nobody's at war, nobody's having sex, nobody does nothing but rest until the Lord wants you to come back down in the reincarnation as a new person.
You gotta come back.
You gotta come, because the scripture tell you, when you come back, you plan out your judgment, what you did in your past life. If you was wicked, you was a guy that was doing all sorts of wickedness, the Lord gonna make you come back. He may make you come back blind, crippled, paralyzed. Something might happen to you in the middle of your life. You know? That's just how it is. We all been here multiple times, man. You know, like I say, don't nobody go to hell. Because there is no hell. You know, go ahead. Let me one of them cool.
That's the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 3 and verse 16. It reads, all go unto one place.
All go to one place. The good, the bad, and the ugly. All go to one place in the spirit world. Go ahead.
All are of the dust, and all return to dust again.
Meaning your body. Your body sits in that casket or whatever, and you decompose. You become back dust. dirt. But your spirit, what makes you, your fingers, your eyeballs, your head, all that move, what makes all that move is the spirit in you. That's why you got something they call, you ever heard it called spontaneous combustion? People just walk down the street and boom, they just catch on fire. Because the spirit, the thing that, which is the spirit busts forth through the flesh. You know, it happens sometimes. People just drop dead and catch on fire. You know, it happens like that sometimes. But go ahead.
Verse 21. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward,
To the spirit world. Go ahead.
and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth.
Yeah. The spirit of beast to go downward. Because when animals, most times you might well say when animals die, they just go, their spirit just goes to the animal. They come back quick. Because there's so many of them. But man has a proper place back in the spirit world where he rests in the spirit. And the Bible tell you, man go to the spirit world for 3 to 4 generations. Then the Lord make you come back in your mother's womb to play out your judgment from your past life. Now we go into like 3 or 4 generations, like 72 to 100 years. You be gone. You come back because you gotta understand if you got kids, it's you. It's your grandfather, your daddy, you, and your son. That's 3, 4 generations. That's 4 generations. Then you got you, your son, your son's son. Then you got your son's son. Your grand you should be dying out by that time. And then something goes again. You come back. You come back as a baby. You know? That's why it's true to tell you that nobody dies innocent. Because if a baby comes right now and falls out that window, that was judgment from the Most High. Because that baby has to pay for what it did in the past life. Sometimes you got to pay for what you did in this life. You know, it just depends.
Sometimes he'll skip it.
Yeah, that's true.
He wouldn't do nothing to that one, didn't get you the next one. Like, you know.
Yeah, but everybody been here. That's why.
Yeah, I was yeah.
You know, it just happens. It happens that way. But we all been here. And then what we're doing, the very thing we were doing right now, we did this when the Lord was walking the earth. We just come back in the reincarnation doing the same thing we was doing. Right. All right. That's why the men in the Bible, you see John, Peter, Paul, James, Luke. We don't know, but we might be one of those men. We got to come back doing the same thing. This is why I said the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Whatever you was doing in your past life, like you said, you fuck with music. You was doing that in the Roman period, the Greek period. You was doing it. Now it's just different. Now everything looks different, but it's the same thing.
That's why you think deja vu is like
Yes, very much important. Dream, like I might see you might see me like I knew you before, but I knew you. There's times you be driving in the back roads of Mississippi, you're like, damn, I've been here before, but you in the past life you was there.
And even with deja vu, notice the Lord only give you a real glimpse of it and move it out. Because of he give you a glimpse of deja vu. Because if you was actually to look in your past life and saw those things, it'll bug you out. And that's why the Lord protect us in this life without seeing much of our things from our past life. But we could have been sinning. We could have been anything. Who knows?
That's why you get those deja vus, those dreams. Most of them be what? You're drowning in water. You got ones where you're being shot. Most times, that's how you probably died in your past life. You know? Could be. But give me that real fast.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things. Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
Right. And that's how sometimes you got a little niece or a son or a daughter, and they be running around doing stuff. You like, man, like that boy been here before.
Got an old soul.
Got an old soul. Has he been here?
Yeah.
You know, he been here before.
They had an account of this one boy who he was obsessed with planes,
and was talking. He saw a picture of his granddad who had died. He was a World War II fighter pilot. He said, "Oh, that's me." And then he started talking to his own mama about shit only her dad would have known. But he knew that he was a little boy because that was him coming back in the reincarnation.
That's just the way the Lord do it. Nobody goes to hell and burn forever. It's all Greek mythology. It's not even real. You know, everybody, when you die, you go to the spirit world. Everybody, good, bad, ugly. And they give me that in Job. They'd be there. You know? Get what you got.
It's the book of Job, chapter 3, verse 13. It says, "For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then I had been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves."
Read that part. Go back. Read it on.
This is Job 3 and 13. It says, "For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then I had been at rest.
Right.
With kings and counselors of the earth, which built desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. Or as a hidden, untimely birth, I had not been. As infants, which never saw light. There, the wicked cease from troubling."
It said, talking about in the spirit world, it said, there, in the spirit world, the wicked cease for troubling. Because in the spirit world, to be fair, the Most High don't let you punch the wicked in the face. You know, don't let nothing happen. Everybody's at rest. Nobody's procreating, having sex, and nothing. You're just there. And give me what Paul talked about in 12, 2 Corinthians 12. Hold that one on deck too. Go ahead.
It says, "There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, and they hear not the voice of the oppressor."
What did it say?
There the prisoners rest together.
There, the people that was one prison, they rest together. Go ahead.
They hear not the voice of the oppressor.
They hear not the voice of the oppressor. Go ahead.
The small and great are there. And
The small and great people of the society are there in the spirit world. You got all the people that you can see here that died, Tupac, Pop Smoke, all them niggas in the spirit world, man. All right? Whoever they may be. Go ahead.
The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
And the servants are free. It's really back, like I said, I got the word of the holiness, because even when Paul was stoned, Paul died, man. And he gave his account when he died how the spirit world was. He called it paradise, man. Go ahead, Doc.
That was it.
God, well, give me that. You got it? 12. Yeah, get it. Yeah, it's 12.
12. I got it right here.
Bring it up.
This is 1 Corinthians 12, verse 2. Verse 1. "It is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. I knew a man in Hamashiach above 14 years ago. Whether in the body, I cannot tell, or whether out of the body, I cannot tell."
What Paul was saying was, when he got stoned, I think it was like around, it was like 45 AD. When Paul got stoned, Paul said he basically was having an out-of-body experience, which most people that die have that, and they come back. They be dead on the ground, and their spirit come out of their body. They can see themselves dead. That's what Paul was pretty much going into. Go ahead.
"Whether in the body I cannot tell, or whether out of the body I cannot tell. The Most High knoweth. Such an one caught up to the third heaven."
What?
"Such an one caught up to the third heaven."
He was caught up to the third heaven, which is the spirit world. His body, he died, and his spirit left him and went to the spirit world. All right, what they call in this time heaven. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3. "And I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell, the Most High knoweth, how that he was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words."
He was caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words,
"which it is not lawful for a man to utter."
which it was not lawful. He couldn't even, it was so beautiful and so peaceful that he couldn't even describe it, man. You know, and that's how it be. You got something? Yeah, go ahead.
It's Job 14 and 12. It says, "So man lying down and rise it not, till the heavens be no more. They shall not awake, nor be raised out of their sleep. Oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past, that thou would appoint me a set time and remember me. So, what's going on here? Job is basically saying, when you pass away, that the Lord will remember a set time to remember you and appoint you a time to come back, man. I'm going to read it again. It says, oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave. If you be hid in the grave, that means you're what? Dead. All right? Or what? Your spirit have returned to the Lord. It says that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past, that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me. So what is a set time to remember you? That's a day for you to be born back on the earth through a man. All right? Through procreation, through a man and a woman. It says if a man died, shall he live again? Which lets you know what he's talking about. That's a question mark. It says, all the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change comes. So the Lord is over basically sending a man down from heaven, all right, or what? Out of his spiritual rest into his what? Judgment on earth in his what? In his body, man.
I got
I
got two for you. This first
Oh,
one.
I got one more verse, all right? Thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. So when the Lord call a man's spirit down, he can't retain, he can't say, that's the one you
get keys
eight. Yep, that 8 and 14 that he won't. Right? A man can't retain his spirit when it goes, or he can't stop the Lord to send it down through a body.
Yeah, because
right?
what you gonna understand is, like I said, there's no hell. But yeah, there's no hell. But what happens with the spirit world and the spirit world and the physical realm that we're in this world, life is like a revolving door. It is when people die, their souls coming all day. You know? Yeah.
It says, thou shalt call, and I will answer thee. Thou will have a desire to the work of thy hands.
Right. Now check this one out. This is the book of 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha, chapter 7, verse 56. It says, for while we live and commit iniquity, meaning sin, continual sin, we consider not that we should begin to suffer for it after death. How are you gonna suffer something? How are you gonna suffer for something after death? It's gonna come back. You know, this is the headbanger right here. 2nd Esdras chapter 14, verse 35. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. So let me read it again. For after death shall the judgment come. Because when you die, you go to the spirit world, then your judgment is declared. You come back down as a newborn baby to receive your judgment, whatever it's gonna be. And it says, when we shall live again. Yeah. Key word is again. Come back. And you, like I said, you come back. Because a lot of guys, a lot of these other groups that don't know nothing, they go to the scripture in Hebrew says, well, it's appointed for man to die once. This is the judgment. Yes, it's appointed for man to die once. You. Yeah, you, whoever you are. Like, what's your name? Tyrone? Tyree? Yeah, in this life, it's appointed for Tyree to die once. Then the judgment. Meaning, Tyrone died, but Tyrone's spirit goes to the spirit world. You come back down, you might be Corey. You come back Sean.
The character you're playing in this life died, but the actor goes back to the spirit world.
To come back down as a new person with a new shell, a new body. The spirit stay the same though, man. Because it's like two you. It's you, the flesh.
I got that.
Then it's you,
I got
spirit.
it. I got it.
You know?
I got you.
That's why you gotta look at something like the brother was going into. You gotta look at something called Cloud Atlas. It's a movie called Cloud Atlas. It'll blow your mind. Go ahead.
This 2 Corinthians 5:1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, We have a building of our power, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
Yeah. Read it again.
It says, for we know that if our earthly house, this body,
This body, if it dies, it dissolves. It be put down because what happens? Really, we're spirits. Really, we are angels locked in these bodies. It's a curse. And guess what? The Lord tell you in the scripture that these spirits are ministers of fire. Right? So you can't kill the spirit. Only the Most High can. But that don't make sense to put a spirit that's fire in hell. Where fire is at.
fire on fire, just fighting forever.
Yeah, it don't make no
fighting
sense.
each other. Ain't nobody gonna die, man.
It don't make no sense.
You gotta think, man.
So, with that being said, this spirit in us is actually, it's like, what's the word? Go ahead, it's eternal.
It said we have a building of our power and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens.
The actual spirit is in the heavens. The true us.
The real you.
The real you, man. And that's the understanding of this, man. Yes, sir. Go ahead. I've been trying to incorporate you.
You want to say something?
Nah, but I'll say this, like the elder brother says, the Lord is the father of spirits, man. All right. When the Lord created everything, He saw it was good. Okay, so now He don't really have to do away with nothing, man. All right, but He's gonna do away with particular things to make it back right. But when the Lord created the spirits, He saw it was good. He had to recreate the spirits, man. Your spirit is righteous. It don't go off. It don't do anything wrong. Okay, it's perfect. It's complete.
And then that scripture is in Revelation.
So we only do wrong when we get in these bodies.
That's it. That's it. Only your flesh sin. Your spirit is righteous.
And
Your spirit can't sin.
The scripture tell you that
Is that what that means when it says the spirit is willing, but
the flesh is weak.
Yes.
the flesh is
It's a war. Really within you, there's a war going on.
It's a war.
It's a war going on with your spirit. There's a war going on with your flesh, and they fight against each other every day.
We
All
trying to focus right now, and the girls keep passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
demon.
it's a demon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your flesh like booty or whatever we meant, but your heart like, man, I need to get this knowledge.
Yeah.
That's the
I want to
spirit.
do right.
Satan is in the midst of this.
And
So what,
Elder,
distract you?
Elder said that the real us is in
Our
there.
spirits. Listen,
No, wait. Go ahead.
The true us.
no.
No. We're gonna break it down to you. Go ahead.
So your spirit, okay, your spirit which is righteous, that dwells inside of your body, that tells you to do the right thing. You know, you got the angel and the devil
Right.
on it, okay? That angel or that spirit, I'm just using it as that
Analogy.
form of analogy, right? It's righteous in the heavens. So when your body leaves, when your body here dies, you have a spiritual house in the heavens, an eternal house. That spirit that will not die, and it's righteous. Everything that it does is righteous.
Real you.
That's the real you. But
Right.
that spirit always is going to be put inside of a body.
Oh.
It has a time in the heavens, and then it have to come back down to a body. Like now, your spirit came down, that was righteous,
Like
but it
down
came
here,
into a chain of darkness.
like down here,
It came into a house.
down here, I call myself Yuckanut.
Yeah,
But the Most High might know me by another name.
a spiritual name. In the
Like,
heavens.
then we don't really know who we are.
Yeah.
You know, we really don't know. You could be any one of these prophets in the Bible. You just come back with a particular name, with a lot to do a particular thing. You know? But in the heavens, our real self, our real us is gonna be revealed in the kingdom. Here we just here with this shell, with this look, because everything in the kingdom gonna get straightened out. We're gonna be perfect.
We all gonna be
It's gonna be like Absalom. It's gonna be like 144 Absaloms, man.
That's right.
Perfect teeth, skin, everything, man. But right now we're playing our role as this. You know? I'm gonna get the scripture for you too. Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna
You understand? You understand?
Yeah, come,
We'll
come.
get you some scriptures.
Come.
I got
Yeah, it's like basically you are who you are. You die, you go to the spirit world, the real you is really revealed in the spirit world.
in the spirit world. Yeah.
We conscious in the spirit world or no?
Yes, very much. You so much conscious to where the scripture tell you that the righteous cry to the Most High, take the white man out.
Yeah. And the angels don't disobey his words. He's giving the angels charge. There's things happening. His activities happening.
It's like this. Even so much when you say your aunt, your uncle, your father, somebody died, I can bet you $1 billion. They're praying. They don't even want to come back here.
Yes.
They don't want to come back here.
Samson asked Samuel asked Saul, "Why'd you bring me out of my rest?" When he got that witch to conjure him back up, bring him from the spirit world.
Yeah, they don't want to. Your folks, whoever died, your uncle, they ain't trying to come back here.
He's a battle every day.
It's too much. It's wickedness here. They don't want. They didn't went to the same place Paul went, paradise.
Hell.
Yeah,
They're not getting any judgment there. They at rest. They don't get shot, stabbed, sick, nothing. It's nothing. They like, no, we don't want to go back.
And they're conscious of who the devil is. Man, like we say over here, they in their right mind. They know they're Israelite now. They understand that the Most High is who he is. They see Yahushua. They understand everything now, man.
Only when an Edomite die, his spirit is wicked when he go up, right? His spirit is not right.
But he's at rest.
He's at rest. But he's separated from us.
It's like the left hand. He on the left hand side of the Most High. The other
He's
thing,
on the right.
he on the right hand side.
We're separated.
They in a different room, so to speak.
Get that.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, y'all got it. I'm gonna get that.
It's Ecclesiastes 3:16. It says, "And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment." What's under the sun? The earth. Yeah, the earth. So it's saying that judgment is played out on the earth. Meaning,
That's where heaven's gonna be at. True heaven ain't gonna be in a cloud with a golden fence and 2 butt naked angels, white angels on the side. Judgment's gonna be played out on earth. Heaven is gonna be on earth for the Israelites.
Right.
That will be done on earth as in heaven. Hey, this so-called white man, he had his kingdom on earth. We're gonna have our kingdom on earth, which is our heaven. It's gonna be their hell though. Because the so-called, according to the Bible, it's another thing too, brother. According to the Bible, so-called white man, woman, and child, they're going into slavery under us in the future world to come.
That's right.
They're gonna be slaves, just like we were slaves, being hung, being lynched, working in the fields. Yes, a master boss. They're gonna do the same shit for us. Trading places, literally.
This 1 Kings 22:19. And he said, "Hear therefore the word of our power." That's Lord in all caps. That's the Lord. Yahweh. I saw Yahweh, bro. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne. And all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
Meaning he had demons on the left hand, he had angels around him too.
But he just not almighty.
And like I can pull a scripture in the pocket for all of them obey him. All of them do what he say do. You know?
One more form. This Acts 7:55. So those that be in Yahushua, you about to see what side they on. It says, "But he, being full of the Holy Ghost, looked upstairs fastly into heaven and saw the glory of God and Yahushua standing on the right hand of God." While he's on the right.
Yeah.
Just like when Lazarus went up, Lazarus went on the right hand. And the other one went on the left.
Right. Rich man went on the
The
left.
rich man went on the left.
It was symbolic for the so-called white man. The white man is symbolic is the rich man and Lazarus.
Somebody was upside down too.
Huh?
Somebody was upside down.
Huh?
Somebody was like crucified upside down.
Peter.
Yo, you talking about a different account.
Account.
That's a different account. We're talking about Lazarus and the rich man. Which Lazarus represents the poor, and the rich man represents the rich.
You got one to prove the point too.
Edom, y'all got it. I just want to show you there's a separation in the hell.
This Sirach 18:1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. Verse 2. The Lord is.
Read it again.
It's Sirach 18:1. He that liveth forever created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will.
All things obey his will. Angels, demons, you name it, they obey his will. You know, I'm gonna say this, even right now, around us, you got angels and demons right now around us.
Right now.
Yes. And demons doing certain things, jumping on people and stuff like that. Because the angels and demons have the ability to go in this physical realm into the fourth dimension, and also to the spiritual
That's what I
realm.
wanted to ask you earlier. I ain't gonna come up. So it's like it say, scripture say that we are entertained angels. Be careful who you have. It's about the Hebrews.
Be careful because you talking about Hebrews. Be careful because you entertain angels unaware. Now that goes into this. Like you might have been going somewhere. You might have been doing something. And an angel might come to you in the form of a person because they have the ability to do that and instruct you to go this way, and then you run into us. They can guide
That's
some
why I
things.
feel like I'm like throughout my day. Feel like I'm down meant to go help.
Yeah, but get that in Job. The one I always get in Job 33. It happened. And like I said, the angels have part in that happening. You know? We didn't see many people up here on it en route to go somewhere else, and they got drawn here. Or they've been here for hours. Well, we sometimes we do this for an hour, 2 hours. Sometimes we get
4 hours.
yeah, we not even know, but the Lord had them here the whole time. This was already written to happen. You know, this is already obviously the Lord trying to wake you up, basically, man.
They was playing and everything went around and
Yeah, that happened. Then the brother gonna get it. I'm gonna show you in the scriptures. Let the scripture talk.
This is Job 33, verse 14. For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not.
Understand when you speak.
Verse 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men,
That's when the Lord get the angels to program you and to program your day, how your day gonna go. Because really, you might well say every day in itself, it's a spirit in itself. So while you was asleep, the Lord was programming how your day gonna go. You're gonna wake up, brush your teeth, get something to eat, gonna be out the door. But it's not gonna be out the door how you think it is. I'm gonna direct your steps to run into the men of the Lord. I'm already your steps. That's another cut to free will. That's another cut to free will. Nobody has free will. The Lord make you do what He wants you to do. You know, go ahead.
in slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions.
Open the ears of men, meaning your mind, and he still his instructions on how your day gonna go, what's gonna happen. And so happened the Lord had you to run into us. Because obviously you've been a man spiritually, your spirit been seeking truth to the Most High. Same thing as all of us was up there seeking truth. Any real man looking for the truth. Right? That's why I always go into the episode of going to the church. A real man go to church, you're gonna fall asleep. Shit, boy, it's not entertaining.
don't question God, but I mean, I'm questioning like everything around me.
You supposed to.
Everything.
You supposed to.
I'll be at home studying everything, science, the world, like
That's why
conspiracies, everything.
Yeah, that's how I come into the truth based on looking up the Illuminati. Then I ran into the apostles breaking down the Illuminati in the scriptures, showing they've been doing this from times ago, you know? And I'm like, damn, you getting that in the Bible. And it's been on ever since. It's just how it's been. Everybody had the same story you done had up here. The same way. Seeking truth, looking for the truth, because you know this is bullshit, man.
Everybody say seeking, you should find action.
I knew something was wrong when we got all the abilities to jump from the free throw line and dunking, out running shit, out boxing shit, and we in slavery. Something ain't right. I knew it was something bigger than this, man. This guy right here is over us, man. With the cup right there, he over us. Yeah, something wrong, man. This can't like what it is? Jay-Z said, this can't be life, man. Not with that over us. Hell no, man. We've been in there. We the salt of the earth. When you read the scripture, you find out we the best thing smoking, man, on earth. We the ones that give this thing called life spice and sorcery, man.
Yeah, I always ask Elder, I said, how is it the strongest men on earth are the slaves of the weakest men on earth?
Because we came against the Most High. We bumped our heads against the Most High. And the Most High had to chastise us with the wicked. If you want to be wicked, I'm going to put the same motherfuckers over you, man. You got to get that Deuteronomy. You got to get the Deuteronomy for him. Because we didn't get it for him.
I got that Deuteronomy.
Yeah, go ahead,
This Baruch chapter 4 and verse 6. It says,
I'm going to go a little more.
ye were sold to the nations, not for your destructions, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not Yahweh.
Break it down.
God, hey, and basically Baruch was telling us that we were sold unto the so-called white man because of what we did towards the Lord. We disobeyed the Lord. The brother gonna get it in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. There was an agreement, right? A covenant made between the Lord and his people, Israel, right? So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? The contract was we obey the Lord and serve no other God.
You're going to get it too. Get it in 1 and then jump to 15.
Listen, brother.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
If I can say, if we listen to all the commandments, right, which there's more commandments than the 10 that we know, right? If we listen to the Lord, then he's going to put us on a higher pedestal than all the other nations, right? Over the white man, over the so-called Chinese, all the different nations, he's going to put us on top. Keep going. Motherfucker here, man. Lester the molester. What are you doing, man?
You got a problem?
Yo, what you doing?
You got a problem or something?
What y'all doing, man? Why you doing
Get your boy, man.
Why you recording?
Make sure you got me in there.
You a damn freak, man.
You watch kitty porn.
And he's freaking with him. He the biggest freak, the oldest.
Yeah, the oldest.
Because he been freaking the longest. No, he got years of longevity of freak.
He turned him into a freak.
Yeah, he turned him
Yeah,
to
turn
a
him
freak.
into one, yeah.
Don't do it like this, freak. Get on the
Banging
pitch.
ass
Be a freak perfectionist. Do it like this.
He said, what Bible y'all reading from? What version?
King James. Oh, I thought you were talking about them. Oh. Bible don't apply, you damn brother. I don't apply for you.
Hey, go ahead, brother. Shit.
Verse 2.
He just
Freaked out.
That's freaked out real quick. Slide.
And all these blessings shall come on thee.
Nigga like he get plugged on the ladder.
He sit on a chair stool, on a bar stool.
Wicked, man.
Oh, like this.
You got anything? You seen that? You seen? I got a picture I got to show you. He got one of them state trooper DOT haircuts. You know you getting a ticket when you get that bitch, brother.
Yeah, when you come in the car, you like, oh, I'm getting a ticket.
A little high top. He had one of them bitches, man. You know you getting a ticket.
He might be one of them. He might be one of them.
Big ass coat. What it is? Them big ass cargo pants, cargo shorts on, man. You can put the world in them fucking shorts, man.
The boots he had.
You seen them boots?
I ain't even see the boobs. I don't even want to check him out. He defiled.
Combat roach killers. That nigga just kill roaches for a living, man. Stepping on them bitches. No, I hate you. I hate you Edomites, man. I hate you Edomites. I'm talking about in no time. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that shit with nobody else, man.
They don't record the niggas tap dancing. They don't
No.
record the niggas beating the buckets.
Yeah, niggas beat niggas fighting. Y'all don't even record that. Niggas be punching each other upside the head. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all don't even record that. But soon as we doing this, it's all of a sudden it's Autumn and Zoo. It's Autumn and Zoo.
If we was talking about Jesus Christ, it'd be no different.
Recording
Yeah.
grown man.
Yeah, man.
They know who we are. They know who we is. Oh, yeah.
Get the one with the green gum.
You know what they are.
Yeah, man.
The one with that. They know. See that?
Now, like I said, the bald head one, he definitely jacks off in icy hot.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely do.
He a jack off artist.
Yeah, he definitely do. You look at him, man. You see how you standing? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I
That's
want
the
the
position.
footage. Okay, he's scoping it out.
What you think they gonna do with it? Upload
Yeah,
it?
man.
What you think they gonna do? What you think they gonna do?
They gonna put that bit on the big screen.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power.
So the blessings, all the blessings that these so-called white people have, right? Go to different,
More.
yeah, hey, all everything that you see, brother, like going different places, all right, being wealthy, things of that nature, we will have those things, right? Even our appearance, brother, you see how we look, our appearance will be better. It's a multitude of blessings that would have came from us abiding by the commandments of the Lord.
We'll be ruling. We'll be ruling right now,
We'll
man.
be on top.
That's right. I'm going to jump to verse 9. Yahweh shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh, thy power, and walk in his ways. And all the people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of thee.
That's right.
Now jump to 15.
Nobody will come against us. You see how we, like, just like just now, right? Nobody would have done that if we was in power, right? Nobody gonna come against us in the kingdom of heaven. Nobody gonna come against us, disrespect us, none of that. But I'm gonna let the scripture talk, please.
Verse 15.
Yeah, 'cause all the curses ain't gonna be on us,
That's right.
right? Even so much, a lot of the things that even happened in the time of Adam, is gonna be taken off us. Like the animals. At one time, the animals used to be afraid of us, man. We had order and control in them. They wouldn't try to bite and tear us to pieces. But now that those curses or those things was on Adam, it happens to us. Even living forever. You know how long Adam and them guys lived back then? 900 some years, man. And still be able to look like this. Still be able to look youthful.
Moses said what did it say? His eyes were still
his force wasn't a big.
Right. So
died in his full strength.
So when we get back in the power, the Lord gonna put us back to the old state. We're gonna live forever this time.
Right.
We're not gonna die. You know, they tell you that he tell you in the scripture that, like you, for instance, one man gonna have a nation of children. Okay, you're gonna have children behind measure. All of us, man.
That's right.
Like back then in the ancient times, we bring it out all the time. A cluster of grapes, like you go to Whole Foods or Rouse to get some grapes. You can pick them bitches up with your pinky, right? The grapes back then were like basketballs. It took 4 men to carry them. That's coming back. Coming back, man. I'm talking about we're gonna be on top. We're gonna be the ruling class of the world, man. Go ahead. If you got it, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 60,
You gotta get
verse
15.
22.
You gotta get 15 though, right?
Yeah, I got the 15.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse 22. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. Yahweh will hasten it in his time.
Yeah. We're gonna be on top, man. All this that you see how we living in the slums, killing each other, fucking over each other, man, scratching and clawing in society to try to make it just for a lousy ass job and pay. That's not gonna happen. All right? We're gonna, like the scripture said, no curse. Like you read the scripture before the curse, we had love and admiration. You thought of a man being tender. You had real love for a man back then.
Right.
All right? That's coming back. You know, which we display that in the truth. We don't, you know, we deal with each other like men. You know? And then, like I said, this ain't no black power tip either, man. Because we got Latino brothers that supported this. Native American brothers that supported this. They're part of the Israelites, man. It's 12 tribes.
Even the foreigners that look like they.
Yeah, even the foreigners. The Confucian priests that we call them. Look at that.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
See what he read, what the brother's gonna go into, what he read earlier was the blessings, the contractual covenant of the blessings if we abide and do what he say do, this is what he gonna give us. Being above everybody, all the blessings, all the good things. This is what he said if we don't. This is a contract, the fine print on a contract when he said when you don't do or meet the demands of what we supposed to do. This is what he's gonna say.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But
Yeah, but and we gotta understand too, we gotta understand words. The word but, B-U-T, means to throw away or neglect everything I just said. You can say an onslaught of good things, then you can fuck it up by saying but. You got a problem with me, bro? I feel like we doing all this, you know, this
you're a cool guy, but
yeah, you're a cool guy, but that neglects everything you just said. So the Lord said, he starts it off by saying what?
but it shall come to pass,
Oh man.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And just look at our people, brother. This is a recompense of us disobeying the Lord. You can clearly see the curses on our people. We live in the slums, the ghettos, right? Shit, damn near everybody on drugs, right? We poor. Yeah, whores, murderers. You see? Keep going now. Yep. All right, good.
It just goes into all the curses.
Right. And then, hey, when you get some spare time,
Read Deuteronomy.
read that, brother.
I'm gonna read it tonight.
That's why I say.
I'm gonna look on YouTube and all that stuff.
That's why I also say this is a cursed generation, which the children now are the worst they ever been, man. It says horrible is the end of an unrighteous generation. That's why this generation right here is more than likely the last generation, man.
Generation Z.
This
Can't get no
generation
worse,
Z.
so I don't think it get no
It don't get no worse than this, man. This is it. We're at the end, right? When you start to look at the prophecies and line things up, we're at the end of all things, man. All right? They tell you that in the scripture. Get that where it say we're at the end of all things, man. All right? We're at the end of this the end, brother. Okay? Prophecies being fulfilled. You seeing signs in the sun and in the moon. All right? All kind of blood moons and represents what? War. All right? And what? Destruction, man. The signs are here. Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand.
Not the end of all things, meaning the end of all things here. Because it tells you in 2nd Ezra 6 that the end of this world this is not the end where all glory do abide. This is not the end. This is not it. Because the end of this world is the beginning of our world, which are the Israelites, man. We gonna rule in the next world, man. All right, go ahead.
And since it's the end of all things, what spirit should ye be in? Be ye therefore sober and watch under prayer.
That don't mean off the bottle, not drunk. All right, sober mean to be attentive, watching, having your mind locked into prophecy, having your mind occupied on prophecy, the things that's happened, the signs of the things that come. All right, a sober, vigilant. All right, to be circumspect. All right, which means to look and inspect. To inspect means to look. All right, in a 360-degree angle, watching all day, like you say, being prudent towards things. It says the prudent man foreseeing the evil and hiding himself. But the simple pass on and are punished, man. The people that are simple and don't want to take heed of what's going on, they're going to be given into marriage, reveling. All right, look at the people in the world, drinking, entertainment. Okay, that's all their life is surrounded by.
Being a coon and
Being
a
a coon
bedwench.
and a bedwench trying to get the bag. All right, the money is dead. It's over with. Whatever you got now, probably is what you gonna have, man. You ain't gonna get rich here, brother.
If you ain't rich yet,
If you
ain't
ain't rich, you ain't getting rich. All right, this is it. The money is gone. The country's done dished the dollar. All right, we in $33 trillion of debt and counting. All right, the money ain't worth nothing. That's why they giving you the bag.
They say they're changing all American money in each country.
It's banned.
If I might add, it's the spirit that we coming back around to prophecy. Because we first started when we first came out here, we was on
You're
prophecy.
never gonna pay that bill.
You see,
You ain't gonna pay
that's the kind of spirit you want to be in. Because the prophecies of the Bible show you what time you in.
That's it.
Right?
And the spirit of Yahweh Shai is what? The spirit of prophecy.
It got an order to it. Yeah. We're watching the prophecies unfold.
And again, that MOTB is gonna be implemented before that war hit, man.
You want to get down and understand the nationality, who the Most High is, what's going to happen, because this is at hand. This is what this government gonna do. They're gonna lock everybody that you see out here in these FEMA camps, man.
That's right, bro. What do you think all the migrants are coming here for? The troops.
Like I don't know if you just noticed, there's plenty of Ukrainians and Russians just passing here. Plenty of these army troops in these trucks.
Yeah, I just went in Walker. I asked him how long that security guard been there. It was like he started 2 days ago. So if y'all be here often, right?
Yeah, we've been here for damn near
I always see
14 years and shit.
Just think about the cameras. They got facial recognition, sound.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is the biggest plan. Ship everyone and put them in these FEMA
So
camps.
you are with Greg? Like basically, is it other people in other cities doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got brothers all in Japan, right? Philippines, doing what we do. Europe, doing what we do. London. We got brothers all in Africa, South Africa. And that's what's gonna happen. That's what the Bible tells you. In the end times, it's gonna be a great awakening. The Lord's gonna wake his prophets up. Give me Jeremiah 28:8.
So if they was to try to start killing, like doing the FEMA camps, what would y'all be doing right now? We're gonna be preaching, or we're gonna be fighting?
Oh hell no!
That's gonna be the famine of the word, bro. There's gonna be no more preaching.
Right.
The Lord tell you, He gonna get us out the way.
All right, so we ain't gotta fight. It ain't our battle.
This battle of martial law, race riots, that's for the 2/3. Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, the Lord gonna kill them. I can tell you that 2/3 of my people, I'm gonna kill them on this side. A lot of them gonna be left here to burn up in the nukes. Nuclear war, the nuclear holocaust is coming. A lot of them gonna get killed in the race riots. A lot of them gonna die of famine. You know, a lot of them gonna get eaten alive by wild animals.
What the white people know this?
They didn't know that. Back when I was in Houston doing this, we ran into a white woman in the parking lot. And he tell her, we just young and on fire spirit. He's like, you know about XYZ? You know that you're going into slavery? He's like, yeah, I've been knowing that for a very long time. Said, how you know that? Said, my great grandparents told us about that. That who y'all are with. Hey man, we didn't fuck around in that store right there, brothers. Them Arabs know. We've been knowing y'all Israelites. We've been knowing this shit. We've been knowing that y'all the people of the Lord. But they always say that same thing. What?
He got rid of them.
What's the Lord got rid of you?
Yeah.
And he's dealing with Ishmael now. Brother.
He brought the Prophet Muhammad and the Holy Quran.
They've been knowing, these people over here, these white people, been knowing who we are. Look, I ain't got my books on me. If I had my books, boy, you'd been a Paul, man. You see that bag? But like, if I had my other books on me, you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I ain't got it on me, but with those books, you can see that they've been knowing that we was Israelites. Been knowing this shit, man. I didn't run it with this truth. I didn't run into people that's from Persia. They're basically from Iran. We've been knowing y'all the Israelites, man. You know, when they come over here to get their green cards, come to America, they tell them don't deal with us. They tell them don't tell them. They know that they've been doing this shit, man.
Jeremiah 28:8.
Bring it up.
This is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And America's about war, evil, and pestilence. So the Lord, what He done, before every kingdom get ready to go down, you read the Bible, before any nation get ready, any kingdom get ready to go down, the Lord puts His prophets out there on the highways and byways in the open where you can see us and prophesy against it. That's why we got brothers all around the world doing this, what we doing. With the same spirit you had, searching for truth. When we found out, this basically like a, how the Lord kind of call it? It's kind of like what they say when it's divine intervention. Like we had no part in this, right? We couldn't make ourselves get the truth. The Lord had to give us this. What is in the scriptures? The Lord tell you, you don't You don't choose me, I choose you. You don't like these people in the church. The Lord know this. Like no, you gotta be given this truth from on high. The knowledge we got, how we go in the scriptures and break down certain stuff, information, that has to be given to you. But like I said, you on the right step because you searching for the truth. Now you done found it. Now it's like now the Lord put the ball in your court. What you do with it? And one thing we always say out here at this camp, don't believe nothing we have to say. Go home and search what we say. Go home and search the FEMA camps, the RFID chip. You go search this stuff.
Christianity don't tell you to do that.
Yeah.
First Islam talk about it. I know every religion ain't speaking the truth, but I know about all the like the other stuff behind. Like,
Yeah. Because
like, behold a pale horse. I've been read
Yeah.
those books.
Yeah, you're on the right path then, man. Yeah, you on the right path. Now it's, even this one. This is another good book. You know? It's another good one. Somebody gave him the website?
You got our YouTube page?
Yeah, somebody got to give him the website.
You win your account?
Huh?
You win your account?
Yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah, man.
Y'all do it every week or
Every Saturday
every
at 5.
Every Saturday.
5 o'clock. I'm going to tell you this, brother. Hey, it was set for there was a set time that we was gonna come back to our nationality, right? And we in that time. And before the Lord do away with all this, we had the prophets had to come back. Even certain people that's not gonna be prophesying, right? They gotta know, right? Then the law be justified whether to save or destroy, those people. You see, like that's why we out here. Right?
It say too, it say, to Revelation 7, it say like before Lord, the angels they going back to destruction until they seal the elect.
Yeah, that's right. The Lord been holding all the destruction back for a time, so the elect, the men that's destined to be saved, destined to be the next ruling powers, the governing body of the nation of Israel, they hold all of that back so they can
just say, put it in your notes, right? Put it in the notes. Put it in your notes.
Take your shit out.
Oh,
I don't have that. Yeah,
it's all good. Hey, if the Lord wants you to get it, you're going to get it. Bro. You've been here for a minute. Yeah, you showing him?
I thought you was gonna walk
Let him
away
take a
with it.
screenshot of it.
I didn't think he was gonna stay here this long.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something for you, brother.
Lord controlling everything.
Yeah.
It's not us. We don't even control the things beyond our brother. Lord articulate our words and everything, brother. It ain't us.
That's what I'm telling you about the music, bro. I know that it's coming
It's
from
the
a different
spirit
place.
within a man.
I could be talking about all types of stuff, like the stuff I've been writing about.
Yeah.
I'm scared to talk about some of that. I feel like I'm getting.
Yeah, like I say, every Saturday, right here at 5 o'clock, we'll be here. Unless sometimes we go out of town or we might go to Baton Rouge or a different place like that, but most times we out here.
Got a quick one for
Yeah,
you,
work
brother.
out here. It's crazy. I don't never be off on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's how the Lord do it, though. Kind of like the butterfly effect, Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel 9:4. It reads, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So what the Lord is doing, he's telling the angels to go through the midst of Jerusalem. Now look, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. You see, the Israelites are over here. You feel me? Now he's saying Jerusalem, but he's speaking of the Israelites. Okay? Now he's saying set a mark on them. Now that word mark goes into the word tawah, right? Which means a mark of exemption. Okay? Exempt from judgment. Because the judgment that's coming, the nuclear missiles, all the stuff the brother was going into, the FEMA camp, right? The different troops, animals, all kind of things are coming, brother. Right? So it said to mark the men that sigh and cry. What we doing right now is sighing and crying. Okay? Pointing out the different wicked things that are going on in society. Right? We're crying out to the Lord that We're telling the Lord, look at what this devil is doing to us. Look what he's doing to our people. Deliver us, please. You see? So it reads, it says verse 5. And to the others, now this is in the same chapter, the very next verse. It says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite to kill, right? Let not your eyes spare, neither ye have pity. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. Let this pass. God gotta kill full order. It says, verse 6 again, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, that mark of exemption, the wow, all right? And being at my sanctuary, and begin at my sanctuary, which is our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord is going to start his destruction with our people, the ones who made the covenant with him. You see? It reads, then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house.
And the reason why he began at the sanctuary, because the Lord, the one who gave us, and only us, the laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
So if I'm dealing with you directly like that, and you disobey me, I'm gonna chastise you first, because you the head. You supposed to be on top. And like I said, you look at it, really, technically, the Judites, the so-called Negroes in America, those are the heads of the tribe of Israel. The head of the northern kingdom is really Ephraim. But the Lord dealt with us. Because guess who follows the vibration? Guess who? The world follows the so-called Judite vibration. When we wear our hair backwards or do a certain trend in the world, who follows us? Everybody. Even our women. When our women ski, who doing it now? Edomites, Moabite women. They do that same. They're in that same vibration of the Judite woman, right? We the trendsetters of the earth. Really the ones of the world, man. So that's why the Lord bust our ass first, because you supposed to know better. The Lord Himself, Yahushua, comes from that. What tribe? Judah. So you supposed to know better, right? Shit, the Most High is a Judah. Hey, you supposed to know. You supposed to be a set example for the world. But yet, what the scripture says, we're supposed to be a perfection of beauty, but we're a disgrace to the world, man.
Hey, look at the nigga in the world. That's the lowest of the Israelites. Like, they're the lowest of the low.
Yeah, we like the Mexicans of the northern kingdom.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody hate Issachar for some reason.
Yeah. Not even Ephraim, it's just Issachar. I brought that out.
There's not no swing to them, but it's the truth, though. Go ahead. I just say it's not a swing at them, it's just the truth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to bring that out to you, brother, so you can understand the importance of what we're doing. Right? It's about salvation or damnation. You see? What side do you want to be on? Right? That the why what he was talking about is getting the law, statutes, and understanding of what's to come, and turning it back into righteousness, repenting, and coming back from the world of the things you used to do and accustomed to. That's how you work towards the why, or the salvation. And that's what we're doing. We have put on garments, we have learned the ways of the Lord, and now we're teaching it to our people. So it ain't about just knowing who you are, it's about acting towards what you are. And that's how you work towards the why, or the protection.
That's what you're supposed to do. Because when you find out the truth, you're supposed to go into a stage of a sponge, meaning soaking up knowledge from men that's before you, like us, soaking up knowledge, understanding you are, being able to articulate and understand the scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line. Then it gets to a stage. Guess what? You're supposed to go out and teach.
You gotta go teach. Yeah.
You can't just hold it. You can't just hold information in. The Lord.
That's what I was asking earlier about being teaching through music. You speaking and poetry. And
But
still
you do
doing
that.
this.
But you do that on your spare time. With this.
I ain't
This,
gonna lie,
this,
bro, I was about to
this,
get
this,
the beat. I was
this
about
is
to-
the music you're supposed to be singing.
I told him the same thing. I
No,
told
on some real shit, like right before, like I
the
was,
same thing. I
But you
told
got-
I
I'ma
was
say
about
this.
to dip, son. Like not with like this, but I was thinking about like doing some crazy shit. Like I already, I brought up in church, realized that most of this shit was live. The whole system, everything, I was seeking knowledge, and then like I'm like, damn, Illuminati coming at me and shit. I'm like, dog, what if I do make a sacrifice myself for my family and the next generation what? But it ain't worth it.
This is a sacrifice.
If it wasn't for what I heard what y'all talking, like you gonna come back.
Guess
like,
what,
type
brother?
shit.
Guess what?
Bro, it's like,
Guess
fuck.
what? We're sacrificing ourselves right now.
Right, bro.
The truth to tell you is we gotta make ourselves a living
I'm just
sacrifice.
thinking messed up. Like you said, it's a spirit. Like
Yeah.
you get that. I know I'm supposed to
We're
follow God,
sacrificing.
but then you got the other. Like fuck, you might as well
Yeah.
say you might as well sacrifice some niggas that you don't fuck. Just stupid ass shit
But
in my
guess what?
head. You hear me? Like
But guess what?
yeah.
We are sacrificing ourselves right now to the world.
Right.
You got brothers that was star athletes. You got brothers that was in the music.
So that shit ain't
All,
working.
hey, all that, it ain't work.
It ain't worth being rich and famous.
So we're sacrificing ourselves now for our family. You,
I
know,
really
look,
got like
look at this.
Instagram post G Herbal rifle
Look.
now look like it's like
Check this out.
It's weird, bro.
check this out.
Shit weird.
In order to understand this truth, to know this truth, we are the heads of our family. I'm doing this right now to sacrifice and hope that my family might make it. Hope for me making it, man.
That's how you get the water.
That's how you get to save your family by
That ain't
getting
saving
on this
them.
side.
It's a couple
'Cause we ain't
million,
saved right now.
10 million, right?
We ain't saved right now because ain't nothing happening. The destruction ain't happened, martial law, so it's no reason to say, "Oh, I'm saved." Ain't
Because
shit
money
happening.
don't save you. at the
No.
end of the day.
Money in the Bible is just a defense. You know, something happened, I can pop off some dollars to get out of the predicament. Ticket, a house. I can put myself in a better situation. That's all money is. When this shit go down, you gonna need the knowledge and wisdom to understand the Most High.
Yes.
Money ain't gonna be shit
Like I
water.
said
I'm gonna say
earlier,
this:
it's a strict-
when this
constant
thing go
battle.
down, when this go down, you can go out here in the ministry and get all the money you want. But guess what? These streets gonna rain FRN notes. You know what FRN notes are, right? It's money.
Oh,
It's
Federal
that.
Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
Yeah, this bullshit ain't gonna be raining in the streets everywhere. It's gonna be shit paper. Nobody's gonna pick it up. Nobody's gonna try to put it in their pocket. It ain't gonna be worth nothing. So what's one? Give me Romans 11:33. You know, Romans chapter 11 verse 33. Go ahead, what you got, and then you bring it up and let it be done. Go ahead.
I'm about to tell you, hey, brother, hey, trying to get rich in this society right now is like climbing a burning ladder to a burning building. It's all about to go up in smoke. You know? Just look at the events that's happening around the world. It all leads to one place: the destruction of America, right? Which is biblically known as Babylon the Great,
And
the
what-
daughter of Babylon.
Like I gotta say this in a way because of YouTube,
Yeah.
but because of the C-19 or that you know that Rona bill, you know what I'm talking about, right? The reason why everybody had to put the mask on, these elites have systematically, in a way, shut down the society, and they have made everybody put things on servers, the information on servers. You got the facial recognition, all that stuff you said. That's to bring forth the RFID chip. All right? That's why they did it. The reason why they made everybody put their masks on, so these cameras like that right there, they can get the retinas off your eye to find out who you are. Camera right there. You know, you got a camera right there with the on that pole right there, on the
street sign.
right on the street side. And they're everywhere.
When I got my phone and it has do you want to do the face unlock? It had two options, regular face and do you want to do it wearing the thing?
Yeah.
You see, every 5 seconds, your phone, if you
Take
take
the
a
picture
blue,
of you.
it take a picture of you if you see it with a blue RV light or something.
Yeah, your phone takes a picture of you front and back without you even knowing. But that's about Big Brother. Big Brother been doing that.
My phone takes involuntary screenshots, I noticed.
Yeah, but it don't, whether it's like that, But like I said, these
Even
devils.
in Pokemon Go game to where you was actually playing it. Like, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, but these devils. That's the so-called white man. He want to know everything. He want to know everything. He listens to everything you're doing. All this smart TV, smart icebox, smart windshield, whatever the fuck. They watching you. They got cameras watching you. Listen to what you
Why
say.
is it that serious though? If we're not doing this,
Because he just a narcissist.
like you want to say like you want to record it, like
You want to know everything. You want to know everything. That's why the scripture tell you that. He said, the scripture tell you that the so-called white man, he does a diligent search. He said his heart is deep. He also say that it says in Daniel, he said, thou art wiser than Daniel. And the reason why Daniel was wise because the Lord was dealing with Daniel up front. The prophecies and the scriptures. The Lord gave Daniel the breakdown of the Nebuchadnezzar statue. All the empires he gonna start, and the ones he gonna finish and wipe out.
He won't be like the Most High too. He won't do
Yeah.
everything.
So that's another scripture. He want to be like the Most High. The Most High knows everything. Nothing you can hide from him. You know, so that's just him.
that's what the Illuminati means, the enlightened ones.
It means
That's what
it goes back to. It really goes back to like light bearer. Like Lucifer, like you got what it is,
Like morning star.
light bearer. Like you got Lucifer. Lucifer means light bearer. Illuminate means in light. And that's all these devils. These devils are all Lucifer. They are the Lucifers of this world. Meaning they're the light bearers. They hold the power right now. The Lord is finna knock. That's why the Lord is finna knock their power out their hand. And guess what? He gonna give it to us. He gonna give us the power. We're gonna be enlightened, illuminated. We're gonna be the real Illuminati, man.
But if we use it for evil, we're gonna
We'll use it for righteousness.
be bad again.
We're gonna use
There's no going off after this. This is the last go around.
It's never gonna go off again. Really, the Lord said that the law, statutes, and commandments, He's gonna put it in our inward parts, in our mind. We're gonna never go off. That's why we're gonna rule forever.
You die here, you go back to the kingdom.
And you coming back in the kingdom if you die on this side.
You might well say this is the last reincarnation. Next time you wake up, get them Hebrew huggies put on your ass. You're gonna get them Hebrew huggies put on you. You're gonna be full-blown righteous.
Whole new man.
You're gonna wake up like these coons, they're gonna wake up to their worst nightmare. Master gonna be in chains.
Yep.
Oh Lord, you're gonna be in chains for real. These devils are going down. These other nations too. These Chinese, Japanese, Arabs, they're all going into slavery under us.
Yep.
That's written. I ain't right there yet. I ain't come out here yesterday. Yesterday I was and like I always said, and I was in a dark dungeon with her right there. Me and her was together. And she was whipping up a potion with that heavenly hill. And we come and write the Bible. Hell no. Titi gone. Titi looked up.
She did it. She had to get up herself.
She looked over the sign like this. That nigga talking about me.
She had to get herself.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I wasn't with her yesterday and wrote the Bible and come out here to say that. Nah. This was already predestined from the beginning.
We ain't talk to each other. We ain't know
each other. That's the thing.
Man, we ain't come together to put this together.
We ain't know each other.
It's natural.
At all. I'm talking about none of this was prescripted. Nobody went to school with each other. None of this shit, man. I went to school with him, this brother, but he was a freshman. I was a senior. But we went on about our lives, went separate, and then brought back. That's how the Lord do shit, man. Some of us, I believe, I made him know a bunch of people, the same people.
But I
Just never knew him. Just came across each other. You know?
Until it was time to know him, you know. The Lord ever set time for everything.
Yeah, when I came in 3 months ago, I know nobody here.
That's why I said
I met him on YouTube. Yeah, I first came across him on YouTube.
This is divine intervention, man. This is divine intervention right here. This is a miracle. Somebody had to do this. Especially this. I'm gonna say this to you. This is the only spiritual time on the earth where you have blacks, Latinos, Native Americans come together for one cause and one cause only. And not scripted. This ain't the Black Panther Party. Them niggas went down and signed. You know, signed up. Only way we signed up because we were seeking truth. But hey, it is what it is. What you got? Shit. You had something. Just bring it out. You had it in Proverbs 11, right? You had that in Proverbs 11, man.
Proverbs 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Oh, you made Romans 11:33.
But righteousness delivered from death.
One more time, Baba Kasha.
It's Proverbs 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath. And guess what? The day of wrath is coming. Money ain't going to be able to help you. The chip, getting that RFID chip ain't going to be able to help you. Because it's already written. If you get the chip in the Bible, the Lord going to still destroy you on this side. You might be able to eat a ham sandwich for
a fake meat.
For a moment. 3D meat. You might not have to go into the concentration camps for a moment, but the Lord gonna destroy you with them nuclear missiles.
So it will be a time when we gonna suffer because we are not getting the chip for the things.
Of course. Hey, they got plans. I done read in the past. This devil got plans of cutting these cities off. Don't let this shit go by. I didn't read in past, but just say like New Orleans, right? You got Kingdom Metairie in New Orleans. I didn't read in past where they got certain towers they gonna set up to where everybody within this gated city, like say everybody within the city got the chip. Everybody on the outside don't have the chip. It's the wild, wild west. You go for what you know. If you ain't got the chip, you can't come in here. You know, so we're gonna suffer. But the Lord tell you that while the world gonna suffer, we're gonna eat. We're gonna still clothe us. We're gonna still be able to get water, food.
Right.
The Lord gonna make a way for his men.
So like the water running out right now. Tomorrow they say if everybody get the chips, y'all gonna be running water and food. None of y'all getting the chips.
Fuck no. And ready to die by it. Ready to die about that too.
You gotta pray to the Lord that he don't allow you to get it.
Yeah.
It's of the Lord. It ain't of us.
I thought the vaccination would have been that, but you know.
Yeah, but that's some whole. That's it got a part in it. I'm gonna say that.
It got a part in it.
Yeah, it has a large part in that.
I think it's gonna be the third one, not the last two. Probably.
No. They got.
Like you said,
We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see on October 4th.
That's it.
They said we got to turn off our phones on October 4th or some crazy shit.
That's a whole purge.
They told you that.
It's still gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a whole nother. Like I say, I'm winding down. That's a whole nother. It's a whole nother chapter.
A couple of days.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this. Man, you better be on a circumspect. Hey, who knows though? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, when them purge motorbike guys come out, it's time to go, man. Go ahead,
It said, but righteousness delivered from death.
But righteousness will deliver from death ultimately, man. And like I say, this is considered righteousness to the Most High. So the Lord going to deliver us hopefully from death. All right, we're going to see a lot of it. You know, but we hope that they don't come our way. Give me that Romans. Because we was on the topic of riches. Money ain't going to help you.
This is Romans 11.
And what the other one is, my bad, there's another one in Timothy. It's another one in Proverbs. It says, riches profit not in the day of the Lord.
I just read it.
Oh, okay. Come on.
See, riches in 1 Timothy will tell you that riches have pierced men through with many sorrows, man. The lust of money.
What's going to happen to all these rich people, the Gail Bensons, the Floyd Mayweathers, all these people in the world that got riches, they're going to find out overnight they got nothing but a bunch of debt, a bunch of FRN notes.
Money on the screen, that's it.
And guess what? They're going to do the great reset. Well, if you don't get down with the program, zero overnight. Right? You know all this money, you put your money in the bank. The bank converts your money into different equity and other assets to other people. And what you look at on the screen is nothing but digital money.
It's just a number.
And if you don't obey, you don't get down, they can hit that number to do this. Zero. They did it to Kanye. Who the fuck is we? We ain't nobody to them.
You spoke out on the Illuminati like 2 days ago and dropped in the verse.
Yeah, they gonna kill his black ass too. You know, he gonna die from an overdose, a plane crash, car crash. Or just come up missing, man. You know?
He ain't dead already.
That's why we subject to the Lord. They can't do nothing to us because the Lord allowed them to do it. We not under those 501c3, so we talk how the hell we want to talk. Fuck the Illuminati. We don't believe that. For real, we don't give a damn. And we coming for you too. Given that power, we coming for your red ass, man.
Cold chains.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
First fruits of the kingdom of heaven. Make some more slaves. Cold chains on this bitch.
This nigga,
That's why we gotta get that kingdom.
You never seen him say fall off?
God damn. Come on, man. Get out of here. Read out, we gonna go, brother.
This is Romans 11:33.
Come on now.
Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High.
This is true riches, because what we're doing right now, we're just cashing in. This is like a day of work to the Most High. We're cashing in our money now for the kingdom of heaven. We go, because right now, like the kingdom of heaven is like on the stock market. It's a company that just started on the stock market. All of the cost is low. It's probably cost 50 cents going towards the company, but guess what? It's gonna hit, and it's gonna be worth a lot. So we're baking in our money now, and we're gonna pay dividends. We're gonna reap the dividends in the kingdom. So right now, I'm cool with looking crazy. I look like I got a dress on. It's a garment. I'm laughing at my family, friends, people out here. It's cool.
And everybody in society look crazy, man.
Well, but wait till you see me in the kingdom. I'm gonna look better than the government check. We gonna see. Hey, that's why when things come into play, even in society, when wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, come into play, with anguish and groaning, I thought that nigga was a fool. I thought he was something to play with. Damn, I fucked over him at the job. You gonna see that we are the men.
He took his life for madness.
Yeah. Yeah, how he counted at the saints of the Most High. But what's right now with this boy stacking up the riches of the Most High, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is the most important thing. Understanding first and foremost who you are. Because if you don't understand as a man who you are, where you come from, where is your source, your power, you're lost. If I ask you right now, what's your nationality? I'm a black man. I'm an African American. You dead.
You go die.
You don't know nothing. Like, you know, like that guy at BG, everybody love him, like him. That guy, he don't get put. He don't even know who he is. He's just a guy with some money, and you just do this all day.
Hey, he just
check out.
He got out of jail.
Yeah,
He got
but according to, if he don't wake up and come out of that bullshit, he's
about to send his soul, Birdman.
yeah, he's just a dead man though. The Most High don't care about that shit.
Birdman about to dig him.
You know, ultimately, man, this is about the read again. This is what it's about. It's about getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, which is true riches.
This is Romans 11:33. Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. How unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out.
This is what it's about. Seeking and exploring that. Because that's one thing. That's one thing. Going back to King Solomon. King Solomon could have asked for a lot. He could have got the riches. He could have got the women. He could have got the lands, palaces. But know what he asked for? Wisdom. Guess what wisdom and knowledge did for him? He gave him the ability to get all that shit in one.
And everything unto him.
And it on in tongue. In one wow.
That's what wisdom and knowledge and understanding get you. Everything.
Spring
They
water
get
ain't
you
I want
immortality,
Yeah.
dominion,
straight up. Everything that's
Same thing with them niggas
With
on
this good
Dragon Ball.
up, bad
Y'all
knowledge,
searching
right?
for the Dragon Ball immortality.
good or bad knowledge. Like somebody asked me that same question, and I was like, if I could have, they can say if you can have anything you want, anything, $1 billion, trillion. I said I want knowledge, whether it's good or bad.
Well, the
Is
knowledge
that
of
wrong?
wickedness is not wisdom.
It's not wisdom. Okay, what is it?
It's not wisdom. Only wisdom is good. It's knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge. It tells you that in wisdom. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. It's not wisdom.
And really, before I go, I'm gonna hit you with this. Really, what you said is heaven and spiritual. Because us as a people, when we was in the time of Adam, we only knew righteousness. Now you fast forward to these times, we only knew good back then. Now in this time, we know what wickedness is. We know what it means to go off and be wicked and evil. So now, by having those two under our belt, it makes us perfect and complete to be judges and rulers and kings of the earth. Right? And you got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High. We're gonna be perfect. We're gonna know how to govern the world, how to enslave our servants and shit. You know, we're gonna know how to handle ourselves, man.
But we ain't gonna use it for evil. It's gonna be all right, man. We're gonna use right. We learned the evil side to learn how to judge evil, not to be evil or use evil.
And that wickedness was really a lesson taught unto us.
That's it. There you go.
Because with that being said, we read to you Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. We know how to go up. We know how to do righteousness. Then we know how to go off against our power. We're not gonna do that no more. So we learned the lesson. In all things, a lesson is learned. A real man understand that. In all things, a lesson is learned, good or bad. Because it's like it said if a woman you deal with one woman, she was nice and pleasant, you lost her, cool. Then you deal with a woman that's just total dragon, total asshole to you. Next time you go seek out the new woman, you know not to fuck with that. Anytime a sign of any toxic, her being toxic, what you gonna do? Head for the hills. You learn a lesson in everything. Same thing as a child. Put your hand on that stove. Ah. Next time you go in there, you see a white box with flames. I'm not gonna do that no more. We learn, and we definitely learn. Go ahead, Al.
Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes.
Oh man, that's Gunsmoke. Go ahead, one more time.
Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes.
Yeah. Even Job said it. Even Job said the same thing too, similar. Even though the Lord is whooping our ass sometimes for a lesson, I'm gonna still serve him though. You know, and that's the other part of it. Getting afflicted, but keep going. The Lord might put all types of things on you. You gotta keep going. That don't mean to stop. You gotta keep going. But with that, man, would you want to say something? Yeah. So with that, we hope that this camp was definitely edifying to those who needed it. You know, we always end it by giving all praise, glory, and infinite honor to Yahweh. Once again, double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Abba-ba-bow!
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 Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.